Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Alliance Open live stream of the Age of Sigmar Masters. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning. Rise and shine.
Rise and shine, wakey,
Yes.
wakey. It's 9:30. It's time for the first round of...
Round 4.
Yeah. So we've got 2 games today, the final 2 games. It's going to be this one, and then, of course, the big finals. And I hope everybody's ready back at home to watch the Age of Sigmars.
They better be.
Yeah.
They have no choice, really.
It's going to happen either way.
Yep.
Now, we've got the players already setting up, talking through the games.
Yes.
And then they'll start deploying, and then we'll jump into the game. And that gives us a little time to go through the lists. But
yes.
before I do that, or before you do that, more specifically, I want to thank our sponsors for today, and indeed this entire event. And they are Army Painter, Cromlech, Deep Cut Studio, and Tabletop Kingdoms. So thank you guys for sponsoring our events. You help make our events even greater. I also like to mention that we are powered by our own website, which is thealliancearmory.net, where we sell awesome terrain, cool shirts like this one. If you want it, not that one. For that one, you have to be a TO. But you can buy this one. And like I said, terrain, gaming goodies, gaming tools, very cool objective markers.
You're going to see them on stream.
In a minute, you'll see the objective markers on the stream, which you can buy as well. So if you see anything you like on stream, you can buy it, except the players and the armies.
Yeah, we're not that kind of country. So.
I'd also like to put out a special thanks to our patrons who will help sponsor these events as well with their added support. So thank you.
Continued support.
Exactly. So if you think about supporting the Alliance, checking out our patreon.com/allianceopen is a good way to do it. And
the best way to do it,
yeah,
probably.
It's pretty much the best way to do it. Yeah, you could subscribe to our Twitch as well. And also you can follow us on Twitch so that whenever we're live, you'll get a notification to know that we are doing our Thug Fizzle. But that's my spiel.
Yes.
Let's go into the lists and who's playing and what are they playing with.
Yes. So one of these lists we've seen on stream yesterday evening, because it's Dennis with his 8 Stormdrake Guard.
Yes.
And they talked out the final turn, and they agreed that Dennis would take it there.
Yes.
So he's here on table 1. It's playing against Stephen Follows with Legion of the First Prince. So big matchup for both of them, I think. With 2 very, very steady armies. Dragons against Legion, who's also a top dog right now.
Yeah.
So we have for the Cities of Sigmar list, it's a Tempest style list. So the turn 1 he will have extra save and extra movement. And he's playing a Steam Tank with Commander, your favorite.
Whoop whoop.
Yes.
Choo choo.
Yeah, a sorceress with a spell for extra, which can give one of his units extra attacks. He has an aura for extra attacks. I mean. Yeah. He has a 3x10 flagellants for a battle line, and then a gyrocopter and 2x4 dragons. So and Hunters of the Heartland Battalion, a battle regiment, with making it a total of 3 drops. And for Stephen, we have Legion of the First Prince with a priced sorcery grand strategy. For Dennis, by the way, that's Beastmaster.
Very cool.
And his leaders obviously are Be'lakor and Kairos, because you can't leave home without them in this army. And he's playing the Blue Scribes, which can autocross spells on a 2+.
Okay.
And the Contorted enemy, which has a fun artifact called the Fourfold Blade, which means every 5+ to hit it rolls.
Okay.
Yeah, so pretty decent. And he has 2 lots of 10 pink horrors and 10 bloodletters. And for endless spells, he has the Life Swarm, the Bridge, and the Spell Portal. What we're probably going to see is Blue Scribes autocrossing the bridge with the pinks, and then just throwing the pinks into Dennis's army, depending on how he deploys to pin him in.
Okay.
Yeah, and Be'lakor can shut off a unit for 1 or maybe 2 turns, depending on the double. So and Kairos is also fun, because Kairos can change 1 die every game.
Yes.
So it could be possible that if Dennis has to roll a crucial charge, Kairos can just say nope. It's a 1.
Not gonna do it.
Yeah. So or change the die to a 1.
Yeah.
So that's huge. Yeah, so that's kind of the lists. We're playing Feral Foray, which is a 6-mission objective. So because both of the armies they don't have a lot of units. He has a lot of board presence, obviously with the Pink Wars, but he doesn't have a lot of units. And they can burn the objective on the other side. They're within 1 inch of the center.
Yes.
So that could be huge. So don't leave your objectives unguarded because
that's the whole thing where the second player in the second turn can start burning objectives, right?
Yeah, it's from turn 2 onwards.
Yes.
So to speak. So yeah, because Dennis is a very elite list, he has to watch out for that because yeah, Stevie has teleport with Soul Scream, and he can summon. So if you're not careful, you can just delete your objective, and then it's going to be a hard time to go through Stevie's army to catch up.
Yes.
But if anything can do it, it's 8 dragons.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, if anything can do it, it's 8 dragons.
Yes, so a difficult match for both. Maybe we can go to the top down a bit, and then we can see the start of the deployment.
Let's take a look. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Like we said, Cities of Sigmar, Legion of the First Prince. Battle plan is
Feral Foray.
Feral Foray.
Or as our TO just said it, Feral.
Yeah, he didn't quite. Something
he read
went
the
wrong.
Feral part, forgot the Foray part. He's not an Age of Sigmar player himself, so that turned into something funny.
So it turned into something funny indeed.
He was, you know, when you don't really know how to pronounce the word, so you just go like, I do it over there.
Yeah. Feral Ferry.
Yeah, so
Feral Ferry.
Yeah, Feral Ferry indeed.
Yeah. 6 objectives. Control 1, Control 2, and Control more.
Yes. Control 2, 0 to 1.
It should have. That one. Yes. We have terrain rules in place for every bit of terrain on the board here, because that's the way we roll.
Nice.
I don't think it has come up being relevant in any of the games so far.
Maybe the Overgrown could be relevant.
But we'll see if in this game it will. Looks like it's becoming...
we have deadly terrain in the center. We also, but I have seen people, to be honest, also choose not to use only use the Overgrown rules, but not the rest, because if you forget to roll the first or the second turn,
you might as well not do it the entire game.
because it's going to be a bit unbalanced.
And I think that's what's going on for a very large degree.
Yeah,
with this
people
terrain
are so
anyway.
focused on playing with their models that they just don't look at the terrain rules.
No. Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
That's very nice.
Yeah. So Steve.
He's gonna track terrain on his handy dandy sheet.
Yeah, exactly.
Looks like the chess clock's coming out too.
Yeah, it's most of the world's players right now are playing with the chess clock because they have to. It will be obligatory at Worlds. So yeah, might as well get those games in.
Yeah.
I don't know if Steven owns.
Well, he did mention that I caught a little interesting conversation going on that Steve was explaining. Look, I'm practicing to go to Worlds.
Yeah.
And I would like to play with no backsies.
Yeah.
Now, normally I don't do that. Normally I'll let people do whatever they want. If they forget something, no problem. But I'd like to practice no backsies if you're okay with it. He said to his opponent, and he was okay with it. So I think they're going to play it that way. So it's going to be you have to be very much on your game, because now it matters what you do and in what sequence.
Yeah, and we've seen Dennis being very friendly round 3 yesterday, and allowing each other for some backsies or making sure they didn't have a gotcha moment.
Yeah.
So we might see something different here. Obviously, Steven and Dennis will probably still make sure your opponent doesn't get a gotcha moment, because that has nothing to do with backsies. But in my opinion, we're gonna see a really, really good game because Steven is very high level.
He's a good player. He's bringing. Now, normally he brings his Nurgle, right? Normally he brings his Nurgle.
No. Actually, we've only had him play Nurgle once or twice.
Oh, okay.
And he's playing Legion of First, I think, for maybe 4 to 5, maybe 6 months now.
Yeah.
I've seen him, but not on the tournaments here. Actually, played him in a couple months. And played Zinj, normal Zinj. Our team event last November, so not far off, but still a different book. He played the 50 Pink Horse list then.
Yeah.
He actually apologized, I believe, to every single one of his opponents, but his team wanted him to play that list because it's a good team list.
Well, I mean, put on the show the people the objective, or the objective, I mean, rather the deployment map. Here we go.
Yeah.
This is the type of deployment that's going on, folks. It's not completely in line with the actual map, but you know, just to give the people an idea.
Yeah,
of what
it's
it
mostly
looks like.
correct.
There we go. Oh, I'll leave this on while deployment's going on, and then once the game starts.
Yeah, and they're going to be 18 inches apart. Well, if they deploy on the line. Curious to see, obviously, what they're going to do, because yeah, Steve unmistakably knows about the hero phase move from the dragons.
Yeah, it's such a common army now
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
can't. If you're any serious player, you can't not know about it,
This,
right?
yeah.
So very cool. I like Steve's army because it has a lot of control over his opponent's army, because he can just, like you said, with the Fate Weaver, say you roll whatever I say you roll once a game. It's just one die, right? Or is it a dice roll?
No, it's die.
He can change a die to any result he wants, right?
Yeah, so let's say you are playing against the Gash and he rolls a 1 and a 6 on his first cast. You can change the 6 to 1 and have him miss.
Yes.
Meaning he can't cast the other 8 spells.
Yes.
The other 7 spells. So that's amazing.
In certain situations, it can be super powerful.
Yeah, and most of the time it's used to deny battle tactic.
Yeah.
One way or the other.
Yeah, deny points. It's probably the best way to make use out of it.
Yeah, it's a point game.
And then he's got the Bellicors, and Bellicor can make you just straight up not do anything in a certain phase, right?
Right, yeah. So for when you activate, he has to activate Bellicor at the start of his opponent's hero phase, and he can do it after the opponent chooses the battle tactic.
Yeah.
So what he can do is, deny him battle tactic by saying, okay, well, you're going to run with this unit, or you're going to, I don't know, play my warlord, but this is the biggest threat. Yeah, we're gonna have to roll a die, and on the 3+ phase you can't do anything.
Yeah, it's real good.
And it also, what makes it also good is it gives you a better opportunity to also give away the turn, keep the Bellicor's ability going.
Exactly. Very good. Certainly can.
Yeah.
That's better.
Yes. So we're seeing the deployment here. It's like one on the line here, and to avoid getting them pinned by the pink horde, countercharge them. Because if he gets pinned, he can't do the hero phase. Yeah, very curious what's going to happen. Double check, haven't checked the spells yet. So he has the master's command on everything. They know that. Yeah, they all know the master's command, which is a spell that could make something fight on death as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, mostly used on the epitome to make sure that it goes in, and then it's gonna get that mortal wounds in, even if it dies. And what's cool about the epitome, it has a 2+ against mortal wounds.
Oh, nice.
But a 5+ normal save.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so it is a bit killy, or it's killable, but the problem is obviously because it's going to go in on your terms, like first on your turn.
Yes.
Because you can choose first. You have a big chance to wipe out whatever you're facing. So that's nice. And I'm
Yes.
very curious to see what he's going to do, because he has 2 drops and then it's 3, so gets to decide who goes first.
Okay. Yeah. He's got a very compact army. It's like only like 5 units or something, right?
For Steven, yeah, no,
Yeah.
he has like 3
Like
big
5.
demons, or
Yeah.
2 big demons, 2 heroes, and 3 units. So it's 2, 4, 7 units.
Okay,
7
7
units
units.
total. Yeah, but yeah, and we're gonna see Kairos probably stay in the bubble a bit, and then he's go. I've seen Stevie play a couple times, and he plays his Bellicor quite aggressively, because in this army, compared to the slaves, this army on a 4+, it can pass off wounds.
Oh,
To
okay.
Bloodletters, Pink Horrors, Plague Bearers that are
Yeah.
close
Oh,
by.
very powerful indeed. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's quite tanky with his 4+ and renewal save. Then he can do the pass off.
Can he do it afterwards? Okay.
Yeah, so it's
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, so it's saves first, and then he can.
And then he can pass it off.
Yeah.
Oh, that's powerful. Because I've seen this mechanic before in a number of games, not just Age of Sigmar, but usually a pass off is usually before the save. So you kind of have to
40K.
pick. Yeah.
Yeah.
You kind of have to pick, right?
Yeah, so
But
you
this
can
is
allocate the attack instead of the.
yeah.
towards
But
defense.
here it's first you have your save.
Yeah, save. Then you can
Pass it off.
yeah, then you try to roll a dice for every damage, 4+ for every damage.
Yeah.
And then you can still, because the pass off from Bellicor is not actually a ward, you can also roll his Funeral Pain.
Yeah.
On the other units.
Hold on to your butts.
Uh-oh. It's, by the way,
Cities of Sigmar. Oh, what did I say? Oh, Stormcast Eternals. Yeah, my bad. Yeah.
I mean,
It is.
it's almost the same, but in this case.
But there we go.
Yeah, that's better. Great.
Going on with this.
Yeah, the layout's going.
Look at this. I'm gonna close this. Oh, that won't work. And I'm gonna wreck. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're joining us here once again, we hope you enjoyed yourself yesterday during our live stream. We had a good time there as well. We've had a good number of games being streamed live. If you're joining us here today and you're thinking, dang, I missed yesterday, that's okay. It's still on Twitch, where you can rewatch it. And we always upload our streams to YouTube.
On the tubes.
On the tubes. So you can check it out there as well. That's YouTube/Lines Open as well. So yeah.
You can also watch the previews.
Exactly.
Oh, who's in the chat, by the way?
Yeah, I
Let's
was
see in a
working
couple
on it,
minutes.
but the UI is doing something weird. So we
You
can
need a
check
touch
over here.
screen.
Apparently, I do. Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah.
Let's say hello to the people. Yeah, sorry, peeps, we're having a bit of a trouble in the UI in my program, so I can't actually. But anyway, hey Apple Pie Chart, hey Bzz01. We got Ideas Knight, Ilion, Iggy Staros, Kexis.
Ines is here again. Nice.
Luna Cthulhu, Lurks, Amara, Chris, Pidgey, Freedom X, Botsnick, and a couple of other people. Hi everybody, welcome in chat. How are you all doing? I hope you guys are ready for some Age of Sigmar's action. And let's just hang out all together and have a nice Sunday. Playing some high-level Age of Sigmar. Because indeed, this is the Table 1.
Yes.
So yesterday we picked out games that we thought were going to be interesting.
Yep.
But today, we're going to Table 1 all day.
Yeah, you can take the layover off, by the way, I think.
Move that. Whoop.
Yeah, so
they have been deployed.
The winner of this game is probably going to play for the win again on stream round.
There you go. There's the fist bump of.
Yes.
Yeah, Steven. So it's top of turn 1 going to the Legion of the First Prince because he is the first. So it's only natural that he goes first.
Yes, that is true. Yes.
A very oh no, never mind.
He took Ferocious Advance, so he's going to up and get his points. Obviously, he has.
Oh yeah, Ferocious Advance. I'll put that in right away. Ferocious fans will be the battle tactic of choice.
Yes.
This turn.
So Stevie was a bit
Oh.
tested negative for the row, but
Okay.
a bit sick, so he's playing not maybe in his best physical shape right now, but being probably still a bit ill. But yeah, I don't think that hold him back in high competitive playing today.
Now, Steve did put on that list. He said we can see it on stream. That's a very nice sentiment. But we can't actually read it, so I'm gonna ask him real quick to just, or I'll put it away to the side real quick. Right.
Yeah.
Hey, Steve. I'm just gonna put this here because we can't actually read it. Okay. Thanks. But
Yeah.
I'll put it there.
yeah, over here.
So he put a spell portal down in the meantime, which is like the magical mirror that you can cast through.
Yeah.
And he's now done a gift of change, which is 6 mortal wounds. And if you kill a model this way,
Yeah.
it turns into a chaos spawn that will be added to Steve's army.
That's excellent. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if he put dragons or the flagellants, because if he put flagellants or maybe a hero, but then obviously if he put flagellants, it's going to turn into a spawn, which is pretty fun.
Yeah.
Which will also lock in the flagellants in combat.
Yes. Yes. Very good. Yeah, he's boxed
sure
in pretty. He's deployed very defensively because he boxed his demon princes in.
Yeah.
With his with Be'lakor as well. And
everything flies, so.
yeah.
And he still has to teleport.
Yep. Yeah, but he needs to be a bit defensive because he isn't going to win in a brawl against 8 dragons.
No.
So he needs to take them probably unit by unit.
Yeah.
But he needs to be careful.
Yeah. So here comes the spawn. I'm not sure.
Because he killed. What did he kill?
Yeah, it looks like he takes out the gyrocopter there.
Okay.
Yeah, so he took out the gyrocopter because the gyrocopter is an anti-horde unit, and obviously the pinks do not like anti-horde units.
Yeah. Ooh.
So turning that into a spawn, and I think locking in both the balance into combat. Because even though the spawn is like 5 plus save, 5 wounds or something, plus save maybe. Yeah, that's flagellants a total crap in combat. So the chances are very slim that they might, or chances are that they won't be able to take it out and be free next turn.
Yeah, that's right, Iggy. Those dragons do look intimidating, and they are. Look, they've got a serious presence on the board.
Yeah.
They can shoot lightning. I don't know what the heck do they shoot, but it's
Dragon Breath.
It's Dragon Breath. Is it fire? Is it lightning? Fire.
Yeah.
Fire. So it's 8. Let's just call it 8 D3 mortal wounds that can spike into D6 mortal wounds. And then in combat, they're no slouch, as we've seen in previous games. So yeah, it's definitely something to look out for. But that's why they're being run in so many armies right now, right? They're just that good because they have the movement.
And almost any Ordo army can ally in Stormcast.
Yeah.
So it's completely...
Yeah.
Dragons is 340 points.
Yeah.
So any army at least ally into.
Yeah, you could almost say it's like the other way around. There's just 8 dragons and they're allying in some other guys. It's like, right?
Exactly, and then he still has the sorceress.
Yeah.
That he can probably use to give some extra attacks there. So yeah.
Yep. I like that little spawn up there now. I'm very curious. Can that spawn charge anything now or?
No, it's in combat already. He put it within 3 inches of both flagellant units to lock him in, so he does double charge.
Excellent! That's an excellent trick.
Yeah.
Because those flagellants aren't going to kill the spawn, I don't think.
No, probably. Maybe he could spike something, but yeah, I don't think so. And what's also fun, I've played the army myself as well, Legion of the First Prince. But against shooting armies, like for example the Sentinels yesterday, you could you do 6 mortal wounds, so you can kill like 6 Sentinels. Then you put a spawn into combat. So in the Sentinels' lumineth turn, they can't shoot at you. They shoot at the spawn.
Yeah. Oh, that's really good. Yeah. Yeah, but we've seen that Sentinels actually punch hard because yesterday
they shank you with force. Yeah.
They shank you with one of the arrows.
Yeah, no, it was knives. It was elven blades or something. Elven daggers or something.
But they actually shanked the dragon.
Yeah, they shanked.
It was hilarious. Actually, I think it was like a full health dragon too.
Yeah.
So it was a bunch of ridiculous dice rolls, but still dangerous. So what's up there now? Like what's in between the top left and top middle objective over here? What is that big model?
Yeah, so that's the steam tank.
Oh right, that's the steam tank.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the sorceress. I can't really see her.
I think she is somewhere here. Isn't this the sorceress in the middle objective behind the
that's
flagellants?
2, 4, 6, 8. And yeah, the sorceress is
So
probably.
the sorceress is probably right behind the middle unit of flagellants,
Yeah, that's a big.
right in front of the dragons.
Yeah, which is.
Is that a pivotal? Is that a pivotal model? What's the
No,
spell?
no, the sorceress has a spell that has an aura of 12 inches holding within. That
Yeah.
gives a +1 attack.
To the dragons as well?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Everything
see.
in the army. So, is it crucial? No, but it's a very good buff.
+1 attack is pretty good when you get an extra like Rend 2 damage to attack,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I don't think the flagellants will benefit much from it, but maybe it helped to kill the spawn.
Yeah, true. Iggy Staros is asking, you already said like 8 dragons are intimidating. Should I add them to my Seraphon?
Well, to be honest, I've seen some, not here at this event, but at a different GT, of Seraphon allying into store. It is really.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
They bring speed, damage output. They have ward against spells, so it's not easy to take them down. You have to really ward a wound.
Yeah.
Or fight them down.
Yeah. But I mean, I've also heard that Seraphon now are already very powerful.
Yes,
Because
I think Seraphon is a top 3 book because you can't put all. It's a book that has answers to everything that I can throw at it, but not all in the same list. But like if the meta shifts to ward, it has anti-ward. If the meta shifts to hero hammer, it has anti-hero. That's all in the book. So it's an army that can adapt very well to
very cool.
players like, for example, Inyas, but also players from UK that we sometimes have are players that are really well when playing with toolbox armies. They're very with that. So yeah, that's the perfect book for people like that because they can toolbox towards the meta.
Yeah.
My buddy Rick playing next to me here against Benjamin Stava, also playing Seraphon, and he also said, yeah, I really like the book because you can go so many directions.
Iggy's saying it's an S tier book, but can only make A tier lists. Now that's
yes,
weird.
that is. Well, I think it is one of the best written books in the game because you can go all directions.
Yeah.
And almost every sub-faction you can make work and make 4-1 list out of it, for example. But yeah, you can't put everything in one list.
No.
But I think S tier lists are very rare because, like, you can say the 13
So what's the
Dragons
definition
list.
of an S tier list?
Yeah, I think an S tier list is that it's almost unbeatable.
Yeah, because it does everything.
Yeah, a list that you really have to take like a complete anti-list against, but then you're probably going to be weak against other armies.
Yeah.
So, luckily, I think S tier armies right now are very sparse. I think the.
So what's an S tier army right now?
An S tier army right now? Well, we've seen LVO getting won by Age of Sigmar list.
Yeah.
That had 4 fulminators, full straight guard. Which was in living cities, and it can in the movement phase, every unit that is shot can move.
Oh, okay.
And the fulminators can shoot, the dragons can shoot, almost everything in the city. Well, you know the city's fit,
Yeah.
iron drakes, etc. They can all shoot and then move.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
A lot of
really
mobility.
good,
Yeah.
And we haven't seen cities on the top tables for a while. We're seeing here Dennis play it off, obviously, but yeah, LVO was a great example of what a new book or a new unit can do to an army. Put it in. So, yeah, I think that's a very good list. Obviously, the Thunder Lizard list is really good, but the S tier lists, I don't know. They are definitely A tier lists. S tier army books, so to speak.
Very cool. Looks like Be'lakor here is starting to summon his demon minions.
Yeah, he does that at the end of the. So that would mean he's not moving at all.
That might be very possible.
So what he's doing right now is making sure he's on all objectives.
Yes.
And just simply locking the 2 challenge units into combat. So Dennis is pinned in, and then he puts 5 pinks here, which are going to split and split again.
Yeah.
25 wounds. So the dragons, they can do their hero phase move, but they can't go in front of Steve's army.
No, he's just blocking it off quite effectively, actually.
So that's really good.
He needs to stay away 9 inches from the steam tank. My favorite unit. I want that steam tank.
You do know that because you just jinxed that now, right?
Yeah, I know. But still, it's its destiny to just drive into the enemy hordes.
Would be epic though, you know, driving a steam tank up and then all the dragons flying above you.
Yeah, that would be
That
nice.
would be really epic.
Really nice. Hey, good morning, Lenny Crafted. How are you doing, buddy? Welcome to chat. Good to see you coming to hang out. Got Legion of the First Prince here, fighting off the Cities of Sigmar, or maybe it's the other way around. Cities of Sigmar fighting off Legions of the First Prince. We'll see if 8 Stormdrakes can take on the Dark Prince himself and his hordes. He brought his buddy, Fate Weaver, Kairos, and a bunch of demons at his command. Any correct
What Steven
saying?
yeah, Steven is taking charge and he's going to attempt it.
With the pinks?
9, yeah. So he's going to try to really lock everything in.
Okay.
And he's going to re-roll it.
Using
And
the
he
CP
could
right
use
here.
Kairos here
Is
to
that really
guarantee it, but I don't think he will. Thinking about it though.
He's now thinking about it, yeah.
He has a 3 and a 7, I think. He has a 3, so he can, or turn the 3 into a 6 and a 10, for example. Yeah, so he's measuring.
Cheers, Lenny. That's really nice of you. By the way, people back at home, if you're watching this and you're thinking, I've got some buddies that would like to see this, link
Yes,
our
feel free.
Twitch to them. Spread the word so we can all enjoy this, because I'm already enjoying this very much. Now, he's still thinking about it, though. Does he really want to lock that all in? Is it that all important, or
It's
is there
a free
some?
summoning unit. Good try.
Yeah. Or is there something else he would like to save that Kairos ability for?
That could be. I think personally might want to keep that for later charge denial.
Yeah.
But yeah, we will have to see.
And is it that important that those flagellants stay where they are? Is it?
Well, it's just to make sure the dragons can't fly over. Because the pinks are gonna go into combat, and some of them are gonna die, and they're gonna have a bigger footprint.
Yeah. Okay, so he's decided against it.
Yeah. And here the spawn is obviously you can activate first, so the spawn is looks like going into the flagellants, maybe taking out the.
Yes. So he decided to keep his ability. We're now going to see some combat with the spawn and the flagellants. I really love this ability, just turning one of those into a spawn.
Yeah,
Imagine
really
the
cool.
horror of one of your like colleagues exploding into the spawn. You know, I always imagine The Thing, that movie. I don't know if you saw it. The Thing.
Oh yeah.
Like one of those creatures coming for you, I'd be pooping my pants.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what's funny about this is also what's good about this also is he just said turn 1, your gyrocopter is now dead.
Yeah.
He's now a model I own.
Yeah.
So look at me. This
Yeah.
is my model now.
Now look at me. Now look at you.
Yeah.
Now look at me. Now back to you again.
Yeah.
For spawn. Love it.
Nice. We are shout out to Hong Kong because we are apparently on the stream, you know.
Oh, very cool. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna give a shout out to some people out in Hong Kong, because Danny just let me know that we're on the stream there in the store. So if you're watching this and you're at the store over there in Hong Kong, you know what? I'm just gonna say this. This is especially for the people out there in Hong Kong. You guys rock. Thank you for coming into the stream. We appreciate it. And
We do.
yeah, enjoy the game, huh?
Should we have startled them like that? Our faces.
I think we've just blessed them with our faces, to be honest.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah. So what's fun about the Stevie chose a ferocious advance.
Yeah.
And obviously said, yeah, I'm gonna run 3 run rolls, but I'm not gonna actually move. So that's a guaranteed 2 points.
Yep.
But I'm still curious to see if monster.
Hey, Poly Principal, welcome to the chat. Lumineth Realm Grots, he's asking. Yeah, that was yesterday, buddy. And that was a great game with a converted Lumineth Realm Lord's army using all Grots. And so we named it Lumineth Realm Grots.
So did he. It was his army name.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, very cool. I'm sorry, Poly Principal, but hashtag lists isn't working at the moment. But I am going to link
for
you
the extra? Yeah.
To our Pun manually. So people can actually use the lists.
Yeah, so Stephen decided to turn one of his heroes into a monster.
Yeah.
So he scored 5 points for hold 2 and the battle tactic with the monster.
Okay, that's very cool.
We're gonna see Dennis's turn now. I don't think the flagellants did any.
Nah. I mean, if the challenges are just, I don't know, they're just
Yeah, but the
purely
spawn
there.
is terrible as well.
Yeah. So they don't do anything. But
Yeah.
it's now a horrible fight trying to fight off this
I think
thing-ass monster.
Wouldn't you rather like fight a big important berserker than a freaking kill spawn? Shit terrifies me.
Yeah, I would not like to fight off a spawn that's trying to eat you, and I. Yeah, no, it's not a fun time to be had for anyone, I don't think. See here. So I'm trying to actually real quick get the UI in the chat to enable list linking, so that people can actually ask for the lists themselves, which would be nice. I'm gonna try this.
Yeah, so he activated Be'lakor on one of the dragon unit.
Yes, this is a table 1 Poly Principle. So this day is both table 1. So if you want to see the list, just click on table 1 and it'll show you the lists of the people playing there.
Dennis, battle tactic. Battle tactic. Conquer. En waar is Be'lakor op? Is Be'lakor geactiveerd? Nee? Oké. So Dennis is going to do Conquer. Try to take one of Steven's objectives.
Yes. You're very right. Thank you for mentioning. I should. And I'm going to. It adjust the. Oops. Round. Oh. Go. Dit is het programma, maar er komt gewoon een beeldscherm gewoon donker. Je kan het wel aanpassen als je wilt. Alright. Oh, I see. That's why you asked Realm Grots. Yeah. It's Cities of Sigmar versus Legion of the First Prince.
I think we're seeing dragons on the right units for Dennis.
There we go. I updated it. Thanks for mentioning it, by the way, Polly. Paul Principle saying, not sure calling this Cities of Sigmar is appropriate. It's Dragon and some other stuff. Yeah, that's basically true. Most lists.
Well, it's still more. It's still 1,200 points.
Yes. So, but yeah, it's a bunch of dragons with Cities of Sigmar, but you know,
1,200 points Stormcast. I mean, sorry. So,
yeah.
Other way around.
So up come the dragons.
Yes.
They're gonna try
They're
and
going to grab this outer objective, I think. And then there's those bloodletters.
are dead meat. They're gonna go back.
I mean,
to
they
the
love corn, but I don't think they're gonna love not yet.
Okay, no, they literally don't care, right?
Demons don't care.
Yeah, but corn cares not where the blood.
That's true. Yeah, corn doesn't, but they might.
Yeah, they might not like it so much.
Demons don't bleed.
Don't they?
I know. I believe.
Oh well.
Kill a demon, I believe it just.
But maybe bloodletters do, because you know, they just dissipate.
You know how corn writes his letters, right?
Yeah. Yes.
I know. Inyas, where are the puns, man?
I need you for the puns. Yep. So they're gonna skirt around, grab that objective. Those bloodletters are probably dead meat. The other dragons might actually do the same thing on the other end. Just grab. So you mentioned it before, but what was the battle tactic for?
Yeah, so you get to conquer on the bottom objective there, and Steve scored 5 points in this.
Yes. 5 points
Yes.
on the board for the
3
Legion
for
of.
the because he does not have more.
All right. Yep, you can exactly see how much time both players have left. Actually, yeah. I have no idea. It's up to them, right? I think
Is the clock?
Yeah.
It's not been since the start of the turn, so just so you know. We can literally see it very well. Yes, so Stevie forgot
he's trying to
do the clock.
Yeah, he's practicing with a chess clock again. Or
That's why we're practicing.
Yep, that's why you practice. And got a nice group of people here in chat already. Welcome everybody. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. If you have any questions, just let us know. You know, first off, if you come in here, just give us a shout out, say good morning or whatever. You know, let us know you're here.
Yep.
We'd love to hear from you. We'd like to talk to our chat.
Yes.
And if you have any questions, just put them on. I have my eye on you, and I'll post.
Virtual eye.
Yeah, my virtual eye. My real eye is on it as well.
Well, they're on me right now, actually.
By
the way,
yes.
If you're in the neighborhood, like we said yesterday, if you're in the neighborhood, feel free to drop by and buy a drink.
Yes, this is very true. If you're in the neighborhood of Amsterdam, and you think, you know, I'd like to take a look at the stream table myself in person,
Yes.
you can do that, because you know the regulations, COVID regulations have lifted a bit, and we can actually have our customers. We can actually have visitors again.
We're seeing a reader, by the way, in the meantime. I think he rolled
Why would
very
you-
low.
Yeah, why would you? I think the idea was to roll
make the
high,
charge
but
harder,
one
yeah,
inch,
but
one
he
inch
couldn't.
isn't going to be.
Yeah, it's not going to cut it.
No. No, he was
And
trying.
The only reason he does that is to think horse back, then Dennis can't charge over them.
Yes.
I'm not sure how far he is from the bottom unit. Or it might be more than 12.
Yep. In comes the steam tank.
Oh,
Chugga,
yeah.
chugga, 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 chugga. Woo, woo.
Choo-choo, motherfucker.
Choo choo, motherfucker. I'm gonna shoot you with my steam. Come in here.
We should call Thomas.
Thomas the steam tank. Yes. That's the, oh, somebody should do a conversion of that one.
Don't you think? I'm going to Google that right now because that definitely exists.
Yeah, that has to.
Can't not exist.
Thomas the steam tank. That stuff has to exist. Good luck, guys. I'm back in the afternoon. Thank you, Iggy. I'd love to see you back in the afternoon, buddy.
I found a mod for the game at least.
Somebody should do that in real life. That's absolutely hilarious. What's that though? What is this though? That
Cards. Go cards.
no actual conversion of Thomas Steam Tank
No,
like
not on Google.
as of yet. No, okay.
Not saying
sorry.
it doesn't exist.
So we're
Obviously.
saying it doesn't exist, not that we know of, and somebody should do it.
Yeah.
Next tournament, I want to see somebody with Thomas the Steam Tank engine. Yeah, that would be
Yeah. No, I don't think.
amazing.
It's not easy to find, at least. So yeah, everything is lined up. I think maybe the front dragon is in range of letters from
Yes.
the yellow dragons, but the rest might be out. It's going to be a long.
Hello, Plymouth Troll Slayer.
And yeah.
Yeah, they're going in for sure. Well, it's a tennis jar. It's about it's about a 9. Yeah, not about a 9 tennis jar. What do you want me to do? No. Plymouth Troll Slayer is asking, how are the English boys doing?
Both on one. Benjamin sitting about 1.5 meters away from me, playing against Rick, my buddy, with the Seraphon. So they both went 2-1. Benjamin lost the second game on stream yesterday against the Spoilers, and Owen lost the mirror against Soulblight yesterday. They ran out of time, unfortunately. And he's playing against Soulblight again now, by the way. I'm just looking at it. He's playing against our ringer, Nart. So, yeah, two Soulblight mirrors.
Yeah.
I think he prefers that to Stormcast opponents.
I think so too, yeah.
He
At a certain
had a
point,
bit of a bad experience a while ago, so I think he's much more happier with this matchup.
so he's steadily moving up.
Yeah.
He's made a nice little T formation on his leftmost flagellant unit.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny.
You know what shape that is as well?
Yes, yes.
No, I'm just checking.
Yeah. It's a T shape.
Yes, yes. Or 2 L's.
2 L's, that could be 2, yeah. 2 L's sideways.
Yeah, so anyway,
And then
so you're gonna see, you're seeing here the pinks being shot off, turning into blues.
Yeah, he's not even charging him. All right,
Not yet.
he's going to shoot them first,
Yeah,
and then he's going to charge
I'm
them
not
out.
sure what's shot now because only a couple died. Oh no, if that's all that's left, then he definitely shot the dragons.
So how does doing damage to the pinks work? Does damage
So,
carry over? So let's say if there are 5 pinks, you do 10 damage.
Yeah, because the damage is done to the unit.
Yeah.
The blue ores are added to the unit.
Mhm.
So you still have to resolve all that damage.
Okay.
So first he takes away 3 of the pinks, so he got 3 damage now. So maybe it's the steam tank that he got, because I hope the dragons didn't for us. That would be. But what I'm curious to see if how Dennis is going to get the conquer, because it's a really long charge.
Yes.
Because if he's shooting now, that means he doesn't phase move, so he can't move again.
No. Well, maybe he's just risking it. I don't know.
Yeah, possibly.
It's a 9-inch charge about. So I mean, he might.
Do you think? I think it might be more even, don't you?
It's hard to say. I think it's about 9 or 10.
Yeah, probably. But that's not a guaranteed charge at all.
No.
Especially with Cairo.
No. No. But you know, but Kairos is a thing you can't do anything against unless you make the odds so much in your favor.
That's what I mean. Like if he, but he chose Conquer knowing he had a long ass charge, which is very tasty.
Long ass charge.
Yeah, but that's a very tasty target for Kairos' ability, right?
Yeah, I suppose.
Because if Dennis wins the roll off here and he takes the turn and then Stevie activate Bellicor, those dragons are not doing anything for 2 turns.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so
We are back. One turn it says, and hey, more Dennis. That is right. Dennis is apparently doing very well for himself this tournament, and he's back on stream here, this time fighting Stevie with his Legion of the First Prince. Yes. You are watching Age of Sigmar Masters, and this is the bottom of turn 1. Welcome back to the stream, by the way, Moon Tyranny. Yeah, you can do that too. You can do that too.
Yeah. So what we're seeing here is the pinks haven't been taken off, and I'm curious to see how many blues are going to be left after the shooting, because this was definitely the dragon shooting probably.
Yeah. So blues popping up all over the place because the pinks are being slain.
Yeah, and as you can see, he's putting him a little bit back because he has a little bit of leeway, making the charge a little harder.
Me making noises for the blues.
Yeah, no,
up.
I understand. I understand.
Yeah, I was just making sure, that you understood what was going on.
I do. I've sat next to you yesterday.
We're actually
as well.
blue horror ourselves. We're a blue, little blue horror.
Yeah, you are the horror, and I am blue.
Yes,
Okay?
yeah, that's true. I'll gladly take that. Tough matchup. Bellicor, yeah. Bellicor's powerful, man. I like Bellicor. He's a cool unit, man.
Fantastic model.
He's a cool unit. He has some cool abilities. Can he cast spells, by the way, Bellicor? Is he a wizard? Is he a wizard, Harry?
Cast 2 spells. He has the Master's Command now, so he can fight on that. And his Warscroll spell is a -1 to move.
Oh, really powerful.
Yeah, so that's always good. Debuff.
Wait, 18-inch range aura.
No, not
effect?
aura. Just 1 unit. But 18-inch range
Oh,
to cast something. Yeah.
I was just going to say. Oh, exactly right. I'm blue. Dabble-dee-dabble die. Yeah. And now the brimstone horrors are coming out. I mean, I was just talking to Stevie. I was saying, like, that's a nice compact army. Like, I'm looking myself for a nice army that's quick and cool to play. And he's like, well, it may look compact, but it's deceptively a lot of models because that one unit of 10 pings represents what, 30 models?
It's 50.
50 models.
50 wounds.
Yeah. You have to paint 50 of these guys.
Well, if you want, I'm selling mine. So.
No. I mean, I've actually now have my eye maybe a little bit on Seraphon.
Really? Yeah. It's. Maybe you can talk time because
Yeah, that's exactly why he wants to sell his stuff. I'm gonna make him give it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I'm your best friend.
Jedi, no,
Yeah,
Jedi motion.
I am the guy you're looking for.
Yeah. Careful, is the army. Yeah, so here the dragon's going in. Somewhere.
Yep, there he goes.
Oh, that's not half nation, I think.
Maybe not
The
exactly.
bases of the brimstones are.
That's true. Yeah, okay, but he's probably. I mean,
Smart plan and not actually sticking dragons on Steve.
yeah.
He has to get in.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
you did Bellicor.
He Bellicor. Yeah. Okay. So he's telling us that Bellicor used his ability on the left or rightmost unit of dragons.
Bellicor now, and he said no. But the yellow dragons are Bellicor.
Yeah.
That probably does mean he won't be able to get conquered.
I don't see how he's gonna do it. So.
If because he only has 3 filing with these dragons. Very tough. And that does mean that if Dennis now gets the double, those dragons are still nothing.
Not true.
But there's
Paul's asking, by the way, is it allowed to take the dragons off?
Yes. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Age of Sigmar or with 40k, but in Age of Sigmar, it's mostly the base that matters.
Mm-hmm.
And the dragons are only important, or the model is only important really for line of sight purposes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, obviously these dragons are so high, you can't hide them anywhere.
How high are they?
Very high. Yeah, I think very high.
Oh man!
I mean, they're squirting fire from their mouth.
They're squirting fire from their mouth.
So they must be pretty high.
Squirting fire from their mouth.
So Paul, yeah, it's perfectly acceptable to pick them up, especially with the wings being so clunky that you can't just put them together. Yeah,
pretty much the model Dutch high.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, and the swirling melee with the with the one horror continues. I think that's going to take a while. It's not the worst being stuck there because probably those legends wanted to be on that objective anyway.
Yeah, but it's annoying because now he's not within 1 inch of both objectives. It can be burned.
Yeah.
In theory. A bit difficult.
Right, looks like got some. Yeah, so the spawns. The spawn's moving back into the terrain a little bit with a pylon, I'm assuming, and maybe he's trying to drag the. Maybe he's trying to drag the pylons into the terrain. I don't know what type of terrain that is. Check that out in a minute because maybe he's trying to. Because maybe it's deadly terrain and he's trying to drag them in there. That would be pretty cool.
Conquer and burn. Yeah, so we just got a rules question. Also, maybe game for choosing Conquer and also wants to do burn. How that interacts.
Yeah.
But yeah, because it's the active player, they can choose what goes first, so they can double check.
Yeah. Very cool. I'm actually saying you can't have proper currency with the drakes. Yeah, it's very hard with the wings. So yeah. By the way, the little move. If you move this spawn a little bit back, you can't see right now because Dennis is hanging over it. But you pull this spawn with a or what is it called?
Pylon.
Pylon a little bit back to the forest because he's probably trying to drag more of those models into the forest.
And he's also in cover.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's a cover save.
Yeah.
Which might be saved him last turn in this because I see the spawn still standing there.
Yeah, yeah.
But what I'm curious to see if Dennis wins the roll off, you know, these blue horrors, they should die to all this violence. And what I'm curious to see is what's going to happen if he wins the roll off. These yellow dragons are going to be stuck. And I think if Stevie wins the roll off, he's also going to give the turn away because yeah, he's the private parts, so to speak, are very well wrapped in.
Yeah.
We're good?
Yep.
Great. Yeah, so you can see the two pink horror screens. So I think, but there might be a little bit of a gap here for a dragon. I'm not sure. But obviously Steve still has to redeploy. So
Yeah.
I think if he wins the roll off, he might give the turn away. So the other dragons are still stuck with Be'lakor, and then he once Dennis takes care of these horrors, he's going to move the dragons in front. But Stevie can use it to close that gap. This way, Dennis will only get one, probably get one double turn this game, maybe, and it will be on Steve.
Yes. Yep. More people pouring in chat. Yeah, when you're new here, come say hello. I'd love to hear from people who they are, where you're from, what you're doing. You play Age of Sigmar 2, or are you just coming in and you have no idea what's going on here? Oh, it's fun as well. Yeah, just say hello, right? We'll give you a shout out. I'd like some interaction with my chat. All right, we have some attacks coming in from the flagellants there. Flagelling the spawn now.
I think he made saves. Oh no, he took them. He didn't. I didn't see him.
Yep.
Die, but he.
Looks like yeah, he took the spawn. They fended off the evil spawn. Yeah, yeah.
Free little buddy. But that's the end of the. Doesn't get.
2 objectives.
2 points. Yeah, 2
All right.
points for Dennis. So, because he wanted to do conquer, but obviously
Yep.
Be'lakor that. Now we have roll off.
So first round goes to Legion of the First Prince.
Yeah, so Stevie giving it away. Thinking about it. Stevie, does he want the Be'lakor bubble to be on again, or is he going to? Does mean he has to 2 dragons to utilize 1 unit, and the other unit is definitely going in.
Yeah.
I would have, like I said, running Benjamin, better player than I am, especially with this arm.
Yep.
I'm sure you would.
Yeah.
But if it was me, that's a bit more.
Yeah.
And not have to worry
Yeah.
until later.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he can use those.
Yes. Yeah. Just in there for another turn or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been really nice for Legion of the First Prince to go first, but that means effectively those dragons that have been Bellacored would be doing nothing 2 more turns.
Oh no, no. Now they're not doing anything.
Okay, is it until the?
Until your next hero.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So
actually, it's good
so
then in a way. Yeah.
Have another turn of
Yeah, yeah.
Bellacore not
Yeah,
spending on that unit, but he still has to roll the 3+ to do nothing.
Okay.
If he play now and he doesn't roll the 3+ in the charge or the fight phase, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna get 8 dragons into his army. So his decision: can I roll the 3+s, or am I not gonna take the turn, try to kill some dragons, and the next turn and lock up the board as well as he can.
Yes. But it.
I think this is already one
Yeah.
of the.
Yeah.
So look.
All right. Yeah, I think he's not going to take the risk. So let's ask him for his battle tech. Yeah.
Sticking it. Obviously, finest hour on.
Mhm.
So now
Can you finest our Bellacore and improve his save?
no. He does have +1.
Yeah.
What's the tactics team? Kairos, right. So he's Kairos on that object.
All right. Monsters Takeover being chosen on Kairos. Kairos is going on an adventure, boys. All right. Yes.
Upwards are coming down again, so we're going to see your favorite action.
Choo-choo! All right, a new spawn. Can you technically turn a Steam Tech into a spawn?
Sorry, could you? What? I guess too many one-shot it. But if he damages a bit, then he can.
Yeah, you can actually take. That's amazing. Hey.
Dark Master, which is big, because so Steve fight on that one. Oh, he can. Sorry. But he,
Yep. This is definitely the turn where he's going in. He's gonna try and just kill one unit. That's the way to do it. You need to take out the one, not fight them both at the same time.
yeah, we've seen it yesterday, focusing on one time.
Yeah, you have to.
The real strategy here.
I mean, it's already like 48 wounds one unit anyway, right?
No, I Dragon Hero version yesterday, 9 apiece.
Yeah.
Which is still bonkers, but 6 wounds. It's still yeah, 36 wounds. So but that's still really good.
Yep.
So the epitome can actually wipe out a unit of dragons if
Mhm.
you roll well enough, but it's hard, especially with Bellicor, and I think Bellicor and together.
Yeah.
And definitely kill some guys. I think Toby Meadows is in the chat as well, so shout out to him. Is or was the English captain, sure. But shout out, man. Good to see. Yeah, so Bellicor and the epitome can definitely take out 2 dragons combat, but he has to roll a little bit high with the. I think he's going to use blood letters to kind of Y or T shape. Dragons can't fly over them. Yeah, we're very good actually. Are you still the team captain for this year? Because and you and me are going to see each other, Reffing and Theo there as well. Good. Again, nice to have you here, man. Steve doing well. So yeah, he's a bit sick this weekend, so he's playing his best game, but yeah, he's struggling physically. Yeah, well, right now he's doing fantastic. So. Tom this year, right. Yeah. He's still playing at Worlds though, because that still validates my because you're his teammate. So I'm guessing you're also going, obviously.
Yes.
Yeah. So here the blood letters are coming out. He soul screen bridged him to the other side. Yeah, so the Bloodletter's getting Soul Scream bridged probably by the Blue Scribes. He can autocast on a 2+,
Yeah.
so it's really nice. So I have like a Slaves to Darkness list in which I use Khorne and play a Bloodscrader, giving extra attacks to units within 18. And what's fun is that the Bloodscrader actually forces wizards within 18 to reroll their casts, successful casts. But because the Blue Stripes autocast on the 2+, I ally them in to do exactly this with the bridge.
Yeah.
Or like a Mystic Shield or whatever. So he's going with the Bloodletters to the other side, maybe going in for the top left objective. Because if he does, those dragons, they're going to have to move the hell back.
Yes.
Because he's going to burn it.
Yeah. If he doesn't, yeah.
Yeah, so what he's going to do, instead of boxing himself in and bracing for impact, he's actually going to put the pressure on the other side of the board, forcing Dennis to split up his 2 dragon units, and hopefully killing, using Bellicor and the epitome to kill the center unit. We just moved forward with a redeploy, I think. So the right unit has to, let's say the Bloodletters go up. And they kill the flagellants, which are also in combat with a spawn, and there are only like 4 left. So I don't think the steam tank can wipe out enough of those combined units to actually grab that objective back. So he's going to need the dragons or to do that. So he's going to have to use the hero phase move next turn, Dennis, and then the normal move to get on that objective. Basically neutering them for the entire turn, because if 4 dragons, 680 points go across the field just to kill some Bloodletters, you're doing a good job.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah. So and I hope for Stevie that he's able to lift some of the center dragons off, at least 3, with the Epitome and Bellicor, so and keep them in combat, so that next turn he can really neuter him, and he's definitely going to need to use Kairos probably to make sure the Bloodletters get in. Because yeah, he has to roll 2 dice, and if one of them is a 3 up,
Yeah.
he can change the other die to a 6, and they're in.
Mm.
So really good.
Pretty cool, yeah, that bridge ability.
Yeah, and the bridge teleporting them across.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah. I'm curious to see what they're going to do with the endless spells, because all the new books coming out don't have endless spells anymore. Like they have the one they already had, but the new books coming out don't get new endless spells.
Okay.
For example, Soblai didn't get them. So I'm very curious to see if they're going to take them away maybe later in the edition or something, because I really like them. I think
really
they
love
bring a lot to the game.
I think endless spells, once again, I said it before, I'll say it again. Magic and the magic phase, to me, is like iconic for Age of Sigmar. And endless spells are a part of that.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. Yeah. The only thing is you need to really balance them, because obviously everyone can take an endless spell, and you don't want to have endless spells that are such an auto take.
Yeah, that you see them all the time.
Yeah, they should have like a certain ability that maybe interacts really well with a certain playstyle, so that yeah, you know, if it's an ability that helps tanky armies will grab it. And if it's something that has a teleport, and armies without a teleport will grab it, and etc. etc.
Yeah,
That's a nice addition to an army.
People just talking in chat about what kind of armies they want to play and how they're going to paint it.
Yeah, as well.
Very nice. I'm thinking myself, I've said it earlier this game as well. I'm thinking myself of getting a bit back into Age of Sigmar too. Just playing myself with Dino Babies, just make like a Dino riding army. That would be really cool. There's just so many armies that appeal to me, like Soul Blight.
But you need to paint it.
Yeah, isn't that the truth?
Do you think you would also be playing Warhammer if all the models came pre-painted?
I would definitely play more armies.
Yeah, but would you have fallen in love with the game?
Oh,
like
I think so. I think so.
All,
but
you know, since the old days, the models came in painted
just
boxes.
pre-painted.
Yeah, box art.
Yeah, I think so, because early days painting wasn't really my thing. It became really my thing later on.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be as much in love with it as I would be if I had to paint. Yeah, because painting it and converting it and gives it your own touch to it.
Yeah,
you know.
character.
Yeah. So it really gives character to an army, and so I think that's one of the strong aspects of this game. But yeah, I think I would play. In fact, I would play more of it probably, because I just have more armies.
Yeah. All your hobby time would also go into playing and not painting. Yeah, that's true. So here we're seeing, I think, the pink horse shooting.
I agree with you. Moon Turnip agrees. Painting your models makes you more attached to your army.
It does.
It's very true.
Yeah.
It's very,
and also hate them more. Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah. But I mean, it's really true. When I really painted that model and I painted it just nicely, and you can say, yeah, that's my. I don't know. That's my Stormcast leader. You know, I painted that guy. That's my whatever. It's really true. Hey, Thunderflux, welcome to the chat, buddy. Thanks for joining in. He's asking any close-ups of those dragon bases.
Yeah, good question. Yeah, I know. Actually, Dennis used a very special type of
they're just
construction
tiny stones, right?
material
that
he uses also. I think in painting. Dennis is a painter, like house stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's using stuff that he also uses to fill gaps and stuff on his bases.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so because we had to talk about it yesterday, somebody joked about him having taken out a second mortgage just to pay for all the green stuff, but it turned out to be a filler and paint a mix on his base. But maybe we can interview him after the game and ask him about that, so that Thunderflux knows. And Cristiano, greetings to you too. Back to Germany. Good to have you here.
Yeah, hey, he's saying greets from Germany. Hi there. You play any Age of Sigmar 2 yourself, Cristiano? How's the Age of Sigmar scene over there in Germany? I want to know. Yeah, Cristiano saying at the moment in Germany, Seraphon are very dominant, and the Dragons are too. Well, actually, Seraphon armies right now at this tournament are, I think there are maybe 1 or 2 armies, but they're definitely not on the top tables because the Seraphon players at the moment here are more casually. But yeah, there are a lot of Dragons here, my dude. And the ham question has cashed in 200 chat points for Relax, Take a Breather. Now, Tom's new to this, but people in chat can cash in points for certain things.
Oh, really?
And the ham question has cashed in Relax, Take a Breather.
Yeah.
And that means we're going to all, because sometimes, you know, games get a little tense and people are super focused. We should just, for 2 seconds, just take a moment to take a breather. So we're going to do that right now. And that's how, and we do that like this. And we all do it all together. We go in. There you go. That's it, right?
Nice. Yeah, that's good.
Remember
I feel
to,
better.
I feel good. Yeah, I
Yeah,
feel good,
yeah.
right?
True. Thanks, by the way, Mike, for doing this.
Okay, back to the game, my dudes. Look at this. Bellacore, the main man, he's decided he's going in. Does he have any ability or weapons specifically effective against dragons? Or what does he do in combat? All belly.
Bellacore
All
has,
belly.
Yeah, Bellacore has 8 attacks, 3s and 3s, I think -2 for 2 damage. Blade of Shadows, we spoke a bit about it yesterday. Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, it's a good rent for dragons, but yeah, they're probably going to be on a 2+ save. So yeah, still hard. But it's probably, if it's going to happen, it's the Epitome that's going to do the major work here. With the 5+ is D3 mortal wounds.
Yeah.
So that's going to be big.
Moontier and cashed in, name the character. Now, Moontier, I'm sorry, but we're not doing.
Ah,
we're not.
Yes, we are.
You want to do it? You want to do it?
We're gonna say Demon Archeon.
Demon Archeon. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, not Archeon. He wants to be named not Archeon. Yeah.
Then he has a
So
question.
not Archeon is fighting the dragons right now.
Not Archeon.
Yeah.
Not Archeon. Yeah. You guys think it's more easy for good players to play a tournament when you know most people will play dragons? Wait, let me read that again. Do you guys think it's more easy for good players?
Easier.
Yeah,
For good players. But
play-
he wants to know if a good player likes to know that there's going to be a lot of dragons so he can prep. I'm guessing yes.
Yeah.
Because I think every player definitely would want
I see what the question is. Yeah.
complete like pie chart of whatever's going to be events.
Well, if you know that, let's say, if you know that there was, for example, in Warm 40K, a point where literally half the armies were Iron Hands.
Yeah.
If you know that half the armies are Iron Hands, you can start preparing for it because you know that half your game, statistically, you have a 50% chance each round to play Iron Hand. If you gear towards Iron Hands more, then yeah, that makes your tournament life easier.
Yes.
So yeah.
And there are also players who just play a certain army very long and they play it so well that they're like, yeah, my list will adapt to the meta a bit, but I'm not going to play a different army because there are going to be dragons. I'm just going to rely on me knowing my army so well that it doesn't matter. So here you see some dragons being lifted off. I'm not sure if the Epitome went yet because obviously we were speaking a bit about the question Lenny asked.
Oh, you took down one dragon already?
Yeah, but could have been Bellacore, could have been Epitome.
Not Archeon.
Yeah, not Archeon, sorry.
You sure you want to do this stuff? Because
Hey,
once
man,
you start
if he
going down,
if he cashes in his points, we have
it's
to.
true.
Man.
It's true.
Yeah. And by the way, Cristiano, you're right. I really like the community as well. We don't have 2 tournaments a month. Mostly it's 1 a month. Yeah, the community, the AOS community in general is really great. To be honest.
I mean, I've so far any tournaments we host here, the people that come in are just a very warm and welcoming community, and everybody's very nice to each other. And
Dragons going in,
yeah, there they go. Let's see if they can take down.
Not Archeon.
Let's see if they can take down not Archeon.
Oh, they're going into the Epitome because he still has to fight, I guess.
You want to take down the Epitome? Okay.
Yeah, because he can spike so hard and take out some stuff. So it's really funny. So the fourfold blade is an artifact you attach to your weapon, so to speak, and then so every 5+2 hit is D3 mortal wounds. And what I've done myself in the past is the new Greater Unclean one as a weapon with 15 Nurgling attacks that normally are 5 and 5s, no rend 1 damage. But I put on the fourfold blade, and then suddenly you have an average output of 22 mortal wounds. Which is very funny.
Sounds like a bit much.
Yeah, but it's fun. It's a 500-point model though.
Yeah.
But still, but the epitome has 9 attacks, so it's still a high chance of rolling 4 to 5 5-ups, doing the 4 or 5 D3 mortal wounds.
Yeah.
Which is not bad at all.
No, that sounds really good.
Like 10 damage or something on average. So shout out to Neil walking by.
Neil.
Yeah, he's rubbing his nip. I'm not going to say that on stream.
You already did.
Yeah. I didn't finish the word, but everybody knew what I was saying.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, Tristiano, congratulations, man. 3-0 is always nice.
Yeah.
Especially against Stormcast 6 Raptor lists and Three Foxes Lumineth. That's a very, I want to say net list meta, but that's not a really nice word to say, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Thunderlist is in a really good spot, by the way.
Yeah, apparently Tristiano won a tournament, 3-0.
Yeah. I don't know if he won, but he went 3-0.
Yeah, he went 3-0, using his Thunderlist.
Oh yeah, he did Nurgle one with 60 Plague Bears and Greater Unclean one, yeah.
Oh. That's a lot of Plague Bears.
Yeah.
You know what I miss, by the way? One of my favorite armies as well is the Cruel Boys, but they aren't very predominant.
Yeah, the problem with Cruel Boys is a lot of people have started playing them when they came out, but the army doesn't do a lot unless you roll 6s for 2 mortal wounds.
Oh, okay.
So right now, the playstyle that is currently coming out of that book for Cruel Boys, obviously the book is only out for 5-6 months, so maybe 7 months. So not everything has been discovered yet, but a lot has been tried. And what you see is there's only one really viable strategy, and that's trying to roll 6s.
Okay.
To do mortal wounds, and that's not really.
That's not really reliable.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a shame.
Yeah. So
Terrible Thunder Lizards.
I'm curious to see. Yeah, they went into Be'lakor, but Be'lakor did the pass off.
Yeah, so he's killing off his own demons.
Yeah.
Because he's got 1 unit of pinks. That's like 50 wounds to pass wounds off. So it's
yeah, so Be'lakor right now on a 4+ can pass off his wounds to a 50-point unit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm curious to see why the Blood Ladders didn't go in. By the way.
Because, it's a long charge. Maybe
yeah, but they still have Skyros.
Yeah, okay.
So, but maybe he rolled a double 1 and then a 1 and a 2 on a reroll, and he couldn't Kairos this. I'm not sure, but
that might be a possibility. Yeah, or he's just waiting for it for next turn.
Yeah. So the spawn taking out 2 more flagellants.
Spawn.
As they do.
Did you, Tristiano? You ordered our train set for 40k last year. Well, it's awesome to play competitively on. That's right. We designed it to be that way, but we're very happy to hear that you're happy with it.
Yeah, it's the Frontline Gaming licensed terrain, so it's obviously very well suited for competitive play.
Happy to hear. By the way, people on stream, if you want to see what kind of terrain we make, the kind that Tristiano says he really likes, you can go over to alliancearmory.net. And yeah, we can buy different sets of terrain there. And also the markers you see on the table, the deployment markers. We designed those as well. You can buy them too. If you're playing Age of Sigmar, they're really nice. They're like the neoprene mats. They're actually designed to be used for both 40k and Age of Sigmar, because the inner circle is for 40k, and then the outer circle attached to it, that's, if you use the entire thing, that's for Age of Sigmar.
Yes, definitely. I'm looking to see here what we're looking at. This could be the epitome. Did the epitome go already? I've missed one combat, but I'm not sure which. So he's doing Battle Shock now, so the epitome already went. So one dragon died, and the other, I'm going to check how many wounds they're on.
When
One
Guys,
wound left.
we're gonna
or,
see if it's
6. What's the correct?
7 months.
Oh,
taken 7 months.
thanks.
If we did 15 mortal wounds,
Nice. Yeah. Bellicor whiffed a bit, or?
saves.
Okay, okay.
And he got mythic shield and all that defense. So
Yeah, that's a question. I think
Yeah, I
Lady
saw like
Craft
one
asking,
dragon
did the
taken off,
Bloodletter
and then
unit
not
fail the
another one, and I
charge?
was like,
I
wait,
think
did I miss a
Tom went
combat,
over to
or?
ask that, what the deal with it is, because obviously the plan was to
Okay.
charge in there.
Yeah.
This looks like Steve's explaining it now, and we will get the info.
So
Tom's coming back.
Epitome did 15 mortal wounds, but Bellicor, yeah, all the attacks from Bellicor were actually saved.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's why I thought I missed the combat, because it just nothing happened.
Did you ask also what the deal with the Bloodletters is?
No, because that's a game decision that he made, and I'm not going to want to influence for maybe next turn.
Okay.
So I'm not going to ask it. I'm going to ask after the game.
Okay.
Yeah,
sure.
I think that's not something I want to make him aware of.
Okay.
But the spawn actually already took his objective.
Yeah, is it?
because-
It's only one
So he
flagellant
can
there, right?
burn it if he wants.
That's big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's a 1-inch bubble in the center,
Yeah.
I believe. It's 44 mil square, so that's definitely within an inch of the center. So the spawn is on the edge of that, so he should be able to.
Edging it.
He is edging it, yeah.
Yeah.
Edgelord.
It's the Edgelord spawn.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
So
his
he
name.
might be able to sacrifice it, but I'm not sure if he's going to do it.
Yeah, and he's in control. Is he in control? You have to also be in control of the objective, right?
Yeah, and he is.
But because it's a monster.
No, it's
Spawn?
more than it's 5 or more wounds, so it counts as 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep. Because it's only one flagellant over there.
Yeah. So Steve, yeah. So he got 2 points for the battle tactic, and he scored hold more. So he got 5 points again.
Really enjoying this game, by the way. It's really
Yeah,
nice.
this is a good game.
Good game, guys. It's a good game. I don't know if you guys noticed that. It's a good eye to see. Yeah, see me personally.
did you
I
say?
just want to
Sorry.
see that steam tank run up the Battlecor and
Almost
just
take. Oh, right. Yeah, that was it.
steam him, steam him.
Yeah. So Stevie got his monsters takeover, and Dennis is going to do the same. Monsters takeover also with the going to grab one with the monster. So you can see Bellicor holding up these guys with the bodyguard behind him. Kairos scooted up a bit to get
Yeah.
out of range.
His personal pool of wounds.
And the spawn could be killed by the steam tank. So
Yes.
I'm guessing Bloodletters didn't roll high enough for Kairos to get him in,
Probably.
because I think Stevie would have charged him in there just to force the steam tank. Because the steam tank wouldn't be able to take out all of that, so he would force the dragons to come that way maybe. Or Dennis would have to take a gamble and retreat the dragons onto the objective,
Yeah.
doing nothing for a turn, and
Yeah.
then hoping for the double or something. But at least it would have forced Dennis to make a decision he doesn't really want to make.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing, or maybe Steven is seeing something that I don't, which is also very possible.
Yeah, that could also be possible because he's the one playing this army.
Yes. Not sure if Inyas is still in the chat.
No, he had to go off, and he said he'd be back this afternoon.
This afternoon.
During the
then I will take
final.
him up on that.
Okay.
Yeah. So
It'll be warm.
so you're not that deep into Age of Sigmar, but you've seen some of the top tables now.
Yes.
Who do you think? What army do you think is going to win? So we have Stevie's Legion of the First Prince here.
Yeah.
We have Dennis's Cities of Sigmar with the dragons that we're watching on stream as well. We have Peter with the 13 dragon list.
Yeah.
We who just beat Olaf's Gargants.
Okay.
Yeah, so Olaf is out. Then we have Paul with the dragons and the long strikes. And we have Hank with Soul Blight. Those are the undefeated players so far.
Yeah.
Sorry. What do you think? So are you going with the Soul Blight? One of the 3 dragon lists.
Yeah.
Legion of the First Prince.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I have to go with Legion of the First Prince
Yeah?
here.
You
Yeah.
think Steve's gonna take it all?
Because it has a lot of tools to just shut down. See, the dragons and the gargants all have big units. That they have 2 big units of dragons, and the Legion, the Bellicor Legion, has just some tools to take out an entire unit for a turn. And that's super powerful when you bring these big powerful units and all of a sudden one gets shut down.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden like 700 points are doing nothing for
Yep.
a turn.
Yeah.
And he just has the models.
two.
Yeah, he has the models to take over the objectives. He has like Be'lakor and Kairos and some. He has units that can go out and reach certain things. He has the trick with the spawn.
Yeah.
It has a lot of things, and I think this is the type of list that can just, when you play it well, be effective against a lot of lists.
Yeah, exactly. The only thing I think that, it's very likely now that Stevie is going to face one of the very high amount of dragon lists.
Yes.
And that could mean, I think he would have, let's say he had to play Peter's 13 Storm Dragon list on this table.
Uh-huh.
On this battle plan, I mean, it would mean that Peter only had 4 units with 6 objectives.
Yes.
So that could have been.
Yeah, that's tricky. Yeah, that's tricky.
That could be awkward for the, especially with the summoning and the teleport from the Legion of First Prince. But I think Stevie also likes this matchup with the 6 objectives playing against the dragons, because they won't be able to
because
hold them off for long.
Yeah, because if it's only 3 objectives, now there's like 4 dragons on 2 of them.
Example.
Yeah.
So he can just buckle up in the center, and then you have to fight through all those dragons to score
and
your
here
points.
you can force them to split.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah. So for the last round, we're playing Savage Gains, by the way, for people in the chat as well. I'm looking up the page number if you want to see it for the last game. I think it's one of the first battle plans, actually. Yeah, it's page number 24. So that's for the last round. I'm very curious about that one.
Yeah.
And that might be a fight that 13 Storm Drakes will really love.
Probably, yeah. Storm Drakes probably love like the battle plans where there's a minimum amount of.
Yeah, they just want to fly throughout to the other side, and if they can choose, they would rather do it through the center.
Yes. All right. 1 hour and 30 minutes remaining on the clock. It's top of round 2. This has been a long turn so far.
Yeah, so let me go through some of the results maybe also.
Yeah.
So Peter as 13 Dragons beat Olaf's Gargant list, which means both the Gargant lists are now out for the first place probably.
Yeah.
Dennis lost to Alex's Deepkin. So Deepkin beats Legion of the First Prince, and Neil's Stormcast beats Rob's Soulblight.
Oh.
So there were some short games there, obviously, because they're already done. And the rest are still playing, so very curious to see. So going back to the game, you can see the Steam tank rolling up to fight the elf that spawned. The Flagellant retreated because he couldn't take it anymore. And the dragons actually haven't moved yet, so very curious to see what's going to happen here. I tried to move my mouse on
the screen.
Safe on screen. That's always a good one. Yeah.
Nice try.
Yeah, I have
nice
2
try,
screens
Tom.
as well at work, you know. So anyway.
I'm the one in control here.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. Oh, Dragon's looking like they might.
Both players taking up an equal amount of time, by the way. Good to see.
Yeah.
Stevie lost a little bit of his time because
he forgot to press the button. Yep.
So. Yeah, so Dennis thinking hard. He did Monsters Takeover. So he wants models on an objective. Could be this one or could be that one.
Yes.
But it looks like he did he move the dragons back, or were they? No, I think they were already there. So he haven't moved them yet.
Oh, is Dennis taking Monsters Takeover?
Yeah.
Oh,
sorry. Maybe I didn't say that.
I should update that on the screen then. Monsters.
Yes. And did you already add Steve's points last turn?
How many points did he get?
He got Hold More and a Battle Tactics of 5, so it should be at 10.
All right. So this is bottom of turn 2 then, or top?
Yeah, because Stevie took 1 roll up, and then just took his turn. And now it's Dennis' turn 2. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. So Maxime saying Peter or Paul will probably win. Yeah. Peter has a very good chance because the 13 dragons, there's just not a lot that can handle that violence, really. And like Lenny, I was wondering as well if the Bloodletters filled the charge, or maybe that Steve is just holding them back for next turn, because the spawn already, maybe he thought the spawn would already get the objective, so next turn he can maybe use the Bloodletter somewhere else. I'm not sure. I'll ask him after the game. Yeah, so Dennis's intentions are pretty clear here.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going for that
yeah,
one.
so these are the 5 summon pings that Stevie summons in the last turn. So, summoning mechanic in Legion of the First Prince is pretty fun because normally you have points, right?
Yeah.
And you use the points to summon a unit.
Yeah.
But Legion of the First Prince, every turn, he can choose a hero and then roll 3 dice, and if he rolls a 10 plus,
Yeah.
he can summon a unit of that hero's legion. So Battleplan can summon anything, but Kairos can summon pings,
Yeah.
a Corn Demon Prince, for
Yeah,
example, summon Bloodletters, etc., etc. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's very
and
cool.
I think on average, yeah, 3d6 should roll in 10.5 on average. So
Yes.
So that works.
Yep, about 9 to 10. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 3.5 officially.
Yeah. So 9 to 10.
Yeah. So it's pretty reliable. Like you're gonna do that 3 times again.
Yeah. True.
On
Very
average. Yeah. So yeah, Pink's here.
Lady Craft is saying now he will kill the the Bloodletters, I think he means, will kill the tank. Yeah, they're gonna come in and charge that
Yeah, the
tank.
Bloodletters are terrible in combat, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah. They have. I
Bloodletters?
think they have 1 attack each, 4s and 4s, no range 1 damage or something like that. Yeah, it's terrible.
Why?
Let me look them up. But yeah, they suck.
Yeah.
But they're only here to because
Did it-
that's also a unit. Bellicor
They
can
do
tank
mortal
wounds
wounds
too.
though, right? On the 6 or something?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, so that's okay.
But it won't take out the tank in 1 turn normally. And a hit roll of 6 is one mortal wound, but they only have 1 attack each.
Oh.
Yeah, 4 3s minus 1 1.
should at
so
least
it's,
have 2, right?
So it's 11 attacks. Yeah, I think so. It's 11 attacks. So
Yeah.
eh,
That's not gonna cut it.
Yeah, that's not gonna cut it. Unless he spikes the 6s, but yeah, let's not expect that.
Yeah.
But what he can do maybe is spawn. He might try to shoot off the spawn and so to be on that objective, and then the Bloodletters maybe can weaken him a bit, and then or Kairos can mortal wound him, and then maybe the Bloodletters can finish
Yeah,
it off.
yeah.
So, the Steam Tank having 12 wounds, so it's gonna be a stretch, but we don't know.
Hello, Martijn.
Hey man, how
Yeah,
you doing?
Martijn standing
You're
here at
good.
the booth with
Yeah,
us.
are you good?
Yep.
Yeah, very high level game. So
Yeah?
as we're seeing, yeah, Stevie's playing very well as well. Yeah,
How
and
many-
Dennis
how many
just
dragons still
being
alive? There's still a
7.
lot. From
7.
from the 8.
7,
And
yes,
they had
turn
8.
2, turn 2.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so
So we already know probably one of the finalists. Another dragonist.
yeah, Peter probably.
Peter, yeah.
Yeah, might be facing Steven or Dennis.
Yeah, he won big time. And Paul is looking.
Yep. So it's gonna
Yeah,
be.
but I think they all got. Yeah, so we're looking a bit secretly looking at the. Yeah, so the number 1 and number 4 are only 2 points apart. So
Yeah, it's-
any one of those 4 can still get into the finals. If
Yeah,
they
but
all
O-
get
but
max
Olaf
points.
lost, Olaf lost big time.
Yeah, no, yeah. Obviously, these results
Yeah.
aren't processed yet, so I'm looking. But if Steven doesn't win this game, doesn't get all the better tactical and grand strategy, he could still even not be on the final table.
Yeah, it's very funny.
Yeah, it's really close.
Yeah.
So, well, funny.
Yeah, it is.
Depending on who's
Yeah, I think it's funny. I think it's good. I think it's good that your final is like a real final.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
He's shooting at the Bloodletters with the steam tank. He's steaming him. He's
steamy.
steaming him.
Steamy.
So we could have, in theory, we could have 2 people on 5-0.
Yep. In theory, yeah.
Yeah.
That's not even.
And they're also all 2 points apart, so it's going to be decided with 1 or 2 points because of our scoring system. So interesting.
Interesting.
So a battle tactic not gained
In
in round 1 could cost you the final prize.
Yeah.
The
You
first
have to
prize.
say hi to Lenny and Moon Tiernan.
What up, Lenny?
Yeah, wanna maybe swap?
Sure. Oh, me.
Yeah,
For a minute.
If you say
Oh,
hi, you should say
yeah.
hi, right?
That's a good one.
Oh, I have to bend. I have to
Bend
bend
the
bend
knee.
knees.
Bend the knee to our
What, guys?
Twitch chat.
Yeah, so Martijn here.
Yeah.
So it's looking very. We already set up the full BPA table. So after
Yeah.
this
Oh,
round,
nice.
there are going to be 5 armies with. Check out our Discord.
Oh,
General set
they're
they
so
are.
nice.
So we have 3 guys who made a display. It's huge. So it's some dragony stuff.
Yeah.
And we have like the luminous
Realm
realm
Grots.
gits,
Realm
realm grots from
Realm Grot.
yesterday.
Yep.
And then we have
Halfling army.
the Halfling army, which is based on Lord of the Rings. So there's
Yeah.
Frodo in it. There's
Gandalf.
Merry and Pippin, Gandalf. Boromir is an objective. Have you seen that? Like you have Boromir, he has 3 arrows.
Whoa, really? I haven't seen that. I saw the board, but I didn't see Boromir.
That's really cool.
Oh.
So it's like full Lord of the Rings going bananas.
Oh yeah, Lenny also posting them on Instagram.
Yeah.
And we secretly already know who won the Judges Award for Best Painted
Yeah, we
Army.
do, yeah.
Yeah.
And Lenny knows.
All right, cool.
Alright.
Going back.
Let's go back to the game. I'm gonna.
Thanks,
I'm gonna
man,
walk
for the
around.
update.
Yeah. Welcome, man.
So, back here, Dragon's still on the same spot. Some of the Bloodletters died. I think
Yeah,
his
he
team tank-
steamed them.
His steam tank went into
Steamed
the
them.
Bloodletters and charged the spawn.
Steaming some blood
if he
letters.
doesn't kill the spawn, he also has the flagellants. Yeah, so
Choo-choo.
he's already getting
Yeah,
the
he gets
objective
it.
now.
He's getting it.
Yeah. So there's
Because
going to be a
that's
big
steam.
roll-off again here after this
Because
one.
that steam tank's a thick boy.
Dragon's going into the horrors here, blue
Yep.
horrors.
Gonna make them.
Yeah, so he
Brim.
used Conqueror on that Monsters Takeoff. Sorry,
Gonna
on
turn
that,
those blue horrors into brim.
Yeah, on
Brim
that
zones.
unit. So that unit has to be on that objective at the end of the turn. Well, I would bet my mortgage on that succeeding.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, he's gonna go at the fight Be'lakor first. So we're gonna have to see how many wounds Be'lakor can pass off to the pink horse and blue horse and brimstone horse.
Yes, sir.
And how many damage he can do back. And I think one of the dragons will also go into the epitome, who also has a couple of wounds there, looks like. So
What's that
if that-
red stuff on the bottom of the epitome?
yeah, could be maybe wound counters.
Somebody's moaning really hard over there.
Yeah.
It's getting a bit. It's getting a bit non-PG. So those are wound counters.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe
Okay.
you could go and check, but I think they are wound counters. I'm curious to know if they will be able to shoot or to kill the epitome, because if the epitome doesn't get the swing back and not being able to do those mortal wounds, that's huge.
Yeah. Yeah. Oop.
Benjamin, I just saw now. Benjamin on Twitter also complimented your graphics. We're they're pure 90s R&B now.
Yeah.
So he's. By the way, the AOS Denmark team, they're not in this chat, but yeah, they tweeted to us that the Danish Golden Boy will win.
The
But,
Danish golden boy.
Yeah, but he lost round 2 to my buddies Rick Seraphon.
Who's the Danish golden boy?
Casper.
Okay.
Yeah, we had breakfast with him this morning.
Yeah.
That was him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so but he's not going to win the tournament, so they were a bit wrong.
Spoiler alert. Well,
Yeah,
not so much spoiler.
alert. No, not anymore. No,
You can
not
see it on
anymore.
Punt Bunny for yourself. Feels more 80s to me. Well, it's a lot of purple and neon, and I really like this layout because just the color composition is really nice. I like purple. It's good color.
Yeah, it's a good color, right? We should get purple polos.
Yeah.
I'm dead serious because
Yeah,
that's a
me
great
too.
color, and I think
In
purple is a
combination with the
color that
orange.
everyone can wear. It's,
Yeah, purple in combination with the orange, I think.
yeah, it's really nice. Yeah.
It's orange, it's Dutch,
Yeah,
and
so
purple.
People are probably seeing we're not talking about the game that much, but it's probably because some combats and pass-offs going around here. Very curious to see obviously what's going to happen, but we can't really see the dice, so we have to go by what they do, like what models they physically
Yeah, we
take
can see
away.
we can see the white ones fairly well, but the yellow ones are a bit harder to.
I think maybe for the final game we can lower the camera a tiny bit
Yeah,
more,
yeah.
and then we can really see the dice, and then maybe really ask them to use the stream dice, but we'll have to see.
Hist.
Steven.
It's always
Steven
a
was
thing,
a little
right?
bit. He's a little bit superstitious. He really wanted to use his own.
Yeah,
dice,
but
so,
that's a real thing among like
Or maybe
wargamers.
because they're low,
Everybody,
but I don't think so.
no. But I mean, I personally love rolling my own dice as well. Because me personally, I usually have custom dice for each of my armies with a
Really?
yeah.
Oh no, I have dice. So the Honest
And-
Wargamer had like a dice that they made purple with blue. That on the 6 says piss off, but it was like a limited run. So I bought almost all of them, and then distributed them amongst some of my friends, and I trade them after every game with people. So I really like those. So I really like using those as well. But I do use them for every army. I bought like these special Space Wolf dice for 40k.
Oh yeah.
But they have, I didn't know, they have a logo on the 6 and on the 1. And that's so annoying.
Yeah, because then you have to start turning.
Yeah, and
is
it's
it the
like,
same logo on
no,
both?
it's a skull or a wolf, so it's okay-ish. But maybe I can show them to you here. But yeah, I just don't
No,
like
I get
them.
what you mean, but you know, you have to have your logo on the 6s. I think everybody universally
should,
agrees.
yeah.
Nobody wants
So
to see
yeah,
the
so these
logo.
ones. So it's not very.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, but I saw this part
Yeah.
on the picture, and I was, oh, these are pretty
Yeah,
cool.
they're
you know?
pretty cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
except
Have two
logos on the 6, not on the 1s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, and I also kind of hamstring myself because we have a rule at AO that your dice can only have a logo on one of the numbers, either the 1 or the 6.
Uh-huh.
You can't have them on both. So now I bought the dice, but I can't choose them in the AO tournament
Yeah, so
because
you-
I have a ruling I made myself.
You shot yourself in the foot.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Bang bang. So yeah,
Here and it's saying.
I have 50. Yeah, I
I
imagine.
have 50 different kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't played, I think, yet, Maxime. But next time we will trade one of those. I will trade one of those dice with you, so you will have 51 different kinds of dice. Anyway, so why does the dragon player make the circle on the objective? It's because there's a unit there, and he wants to get all those models into combat.
Yes.
So that's why he's surrounding that unit to fight them. Because unlike in 40k, you have to have all your units within weapon range. So you can't be in 2 rows to attack. Well, some units
can if your weapon
but not
range
the
is
dragons.
long enough.
Yeah.
Spears and
Yeah, some
That
spears,
kind, yeah.
or if you have a very small base.
yes, if you're
25
on the
mil.
smallest base,
Yeah.
yes, because then you can put them in the gaps of between the bases.
Yeah,
And
exactly. So
I mean,
I'm
his
very
own
curious to see
objective-
if the steam tank is going to take out the spawn because
oh, you mean his units? Yeah, that's just the practice. Oh no,
no.
I can answer that question. I know this one.
Okay,
I know this
go.
one. Because in this battle plan, you can burn objectives. And in order to burn the objectives, you have to be within an inch of the dead center of the
so
objective.
the circle we're seeing
Yeah,
here.
and so he's circling his units around the dead center so that enemy units can actually come within an inch of the center and burn it. That's why.
Yeah.
Boom, answer the question in chat today.
Yeah. And Kai, yes, the Be'lakor is tanking 3
I
dragons,
am
but it's because also
An
as
Age
you-
of
as you
Sigmar
know,
expert.
Be'lakor has the 4+ pass off for his wounds, so that's why he's able to tank all those attacks pretty well.
Yes.
But yeah, again, it's what most important is can Dennis take out that
Thank you very
epitome?
much. Thank you very much. Peters one saying belly tanking
Kai.
3 dragons. Yes, he's.
Kai, who was here yesterday.
Oh, hi Kai.
Yeah, shout out to Kai because he played with a burst lung actually yesterday.
Burst long, huh?
Yeah, he had it on Friday. Went home to the hospital from the hospital on Friday, and then still came here to play.
You wanted to play anyway. Screw it, I'm playing.
Yeah. Very smart decision, obviously.
Yeah.
But I was glad he was here anyway because it's always fun. He's my buddy. So,
Yeah.
but today, unfortunately, he had to drop because he just couldn't. It was too much. So,
Yeah, with a burst long, I'm not surprised.
Yeah. So.
I'm playing with a burst long. It's like
exactly.
that.
So he actually played Benjamin in the first round
He's a man.
yesterday with his.
Tyranid says, "I'm a man,
yeah,
damn it. I'll play with a burst long.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna
I got
stop me. yeah, I got 2 lungs. Nature gave me 2.
So, I think.
We need 3 6s. Go for it. Yeah.
I see 2. 1, 2. Yeah, I see 2. Yeah. Oh.
19 damage.
Yeah. So that takes off the unit. Yeah.
You need a 3 6s
And he
to
rolled
keep 1
2.
brimstone alive.
Yeah. And he rolled 2. So.
Yeah, well, that's they be dead.
Yeah. Why is that important? It's because if there was 1 brimstone left and Dennis gets the next turn, he has to use shooting phase to take off
Yeah,
one
yeah.
brimstone horror instead of, and he cannot move.
Yeah.
So this is very big. So here's an attack going with maybe no, not Be'lakor, I think. By the way, the epitome does have Dark Master, so he can fight on death also.
Oh.
So yeah.
That's just a beat stick, isn't it?
Yeah, the epitome is insane. Well, with the artifact. On itself, it's... But with the artifact, any unit that has a lot of attacks becomes very, very dangerous.
Yeah.
So these are the mortals. 17 damage from the epitome.
Epitome, baby.
He's beating some odds here, but he's not gonna hate that. And he had already taken 7 wounds at dragon.
Yeah, so there's 2 dying.
This takes out 2 dragons, I believe. It should take out 2. Oh yeah, he's thinking about which one to remove. Yeah. This is huge. This is huge. But Stevie does need this next roll off.
Yeah, or else he's got 4 more dragons up in his face.
Yeah, and they are in his face, definitely in his back line. But Be'lakor still tanking. Steve, how many wounds has Be'lakor left? 1 wound left? So Be'lakor has 1 wound left. Ah!
And an ability that he always fights top dragon?
There's there's a GUR, a general command ability
Oh, right,
that
yeah.
everyone can use. Yeah.
So you know more, yeah. Yeah. It's true, because he's a beast. Literally and figuratively.
A monster. Yeah.
Yeah, a monster.
Yeah.
So Be'lakor...
Beast is a 40k, I think.
No, I thought it was...
It's also
Yeah,
a monster.
no,
I was confused as well.
So Be'lakor's on 1 wound, we've just been informed, because he's been tanking the dragons, and he's been failing all his saves, and he's not been passing a lot of 4-ups to pass off the wounds. So he's actually
He's
on
passing
1.
some because there are
Yeah,
a lot of
some,
blues
but
there.
he's still on 1 wound, and so if he has to go through 1 more round of combat, he's just gonna go down most likely.
Yeah. What still is, I think he still has the Kairos dice. So if he only fails his last save, for example, he can Kairos it to save it.
Yeah.
Because having 1 more turn to try to destroy the dragon is great.
Yeah, and you know, and still he's no slouch in combat either.
No, especially on top bracket.
Classic, not Archon. Thank you, Montier. That's right.
Yeah, classic, not Archon. Yeah. So I think Be'lakor's going in right now with 4 or 5 hits, 4 hits. Looks like 3 wounds, 2 wounds. Oh, he saves them, yeah. 2 damage. Oh, he saves 1 of them. 1 left. Yeah, so 1 wound on the dragon left. It's both on 1 wound, so that's a Mexican standoff right there. So on their final breath. Yeah, so Stevie had to roll a better shock for the Bloodletters, and he rolled a 1, so he got some back actually, stringing them up towards that objective, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so Dragon and Be'lakor in 1 wound are very interesting here, and I have to say I'm really enjoying this game. So, chat, what do you think is going to happen? Yeah, so Stevie won the roll off here, and takes the turn. I'm very curious to see what he's going to do now, because it scored 4, Dennis. Yeah, 5. Oh, right, more. Yeah. Yeah. So Dennis scored 5. I'll ask Stefan to adapt. So it's 10-7 now. Oh, maybe I can do it. Let's break the system here. Yeah, so I think I did it correctly. I'm trying to make sure this 7 ends up here. I did like save it, yeah, but maybe I did it wrong. I don't know. Steve, you want to turn? The dragon and the Bellicor are both on 1 wound.
We're going into top turn 3.
Yes. So he's doing a heal on the epitome, which he fails, even though it's a 10, roll of a 10. Yeah, 7 to 10 right now. Actually 7 to... You scored a point as well, Steve, right? Destroying a monster? Yeah, so it's 11-7 now? Yeah. So Stevie is on 11. Yeah. So he is to Steve has to get 1 more point.
11.
Yeah, we already destroyed the dragon last turn, obviously, so we didn't add that point yet. He's definitely doing bring down, I think. I'm just going.
Yeah, you go check it out. Oh,
Bring it down? Yeah,
right,
definitely.
ladies and gentlemen.
That's a
Well,
given.
we've got about
so he's
an
doing
hour
bring
on
it
the
down
clock.
because yeah, the dragon is on 1 wound, and if he kills him with Bellicor, for example, with an arcane bolt or in combat, he will get an extra point because he did it with a monster.
Yes. So it's what battle tactic for?
Yeah, so it's bring it down.
Bring it.
Yeah, so he has to kill a monster. He's gonna do it with Bellicor to gain the extra point. So he's gonna score from only doing that small interaction. He's gonna score 4 points because he kills a monster, gains his battle tactic, and doesn't do the monster.
Yes.
And if he gets the bloodletters on that objective, he also is going to score 2 more points for holding 2, because he's not. I'm not sure if he can, unless he's going to put the epitome here in the top unit there. He could also score more. So yeah, that's just going to be very good. He places the end spell in front of the epitome, but he's going to eat it with Kairos later anyway. So he's going to mortal wound something. Is he doing it on the dragon though? Or is he doing it on the flagellants again? Yeah, so 6 mortals into the flagellants. Again, putting a spawn on, maybe also taking that objective here. And there are also a couple already gone. Oh,
Killed all of them. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's going to score more because he's 2.
Yeah, those are 2. The spawn's worth 2 models.
Yeah.
For scoring.
Yeah, so that's going to be a 7-point swing this turn, bringing in 18 to 7. So that's huge. This is
That's
gonna be a
spawn
huge
ability,
turn.
man. That's really cool.
Yeah.
How much damage does that spell do then? He just killed 7 flagellants.
Flat 6.
Flat 6 damage.
Yeah, it does degrade, but it's flat 6 on high profile.
And this comes from?
Kairos.
Kairos.
It's war
So
spell.
6 mortal wounds,
Yeah,
and if you kill
and a
it,
spawn. Yeah, if you kill a model,
that's a good model.
it's a spawn.
Even if it's just flat 6 mortal wounds, it's
Yeah.
a good ability.
Yeah, and it's an 18-inch range, but the spell portal is
Yes.
also 18-inch range, so it's a 36-inch strike
Effectively
range.
36 inches. Yeah, that's what, but that's what I said. Like with the
it's a great
endless
army.
spells,
Yeah,
it's really cool.
Could be something you want to
Yeah,
maybe
maybe.
pick up.
Maybe now I want to play this now.
But this is an army, I have to say, honestly, this is an army you have to play a lot of.
What do you
So
mean?
if you only play Age of Sigmar like
Yeah,
once in every 3 months,
Yeah.
you should not play this. because-
Well, you might, okay, but it's fun.
Yeah, it is fun, yeah.
Yeah.
And you can take any demon from the Age of Sigmar books
Exactly.
and put it in this book.
And you get to paint up.
If you want to play 8 Blood Crushers, you can play 8 Blood Crushers,
yeah.
for example. You know,
Yeah,
so,
Yeah, really cool.
or some Flamers.
Well, me personally, I've always been a fan of the Disciples of Siege. Is that still
they're
something
great.
you can do?
Yeah. Horrors, Kairos, Lord of Change, they're all Flamers.
But
they
the
can all be
mortals,
played.
but I like the mortals.
Ah, you like the mortals, yeah. That's not in this army, but yeah, there's Zinj mortals you can definitely play. The demon side in this book is a bit better, but the mortals are still very good. So yeah, you can definitely do that.
Leo. Lenny Craft is a really cool spell. Yeah, I like all the endless spells, man. It's just such a cool thing in the spell. But the portals is really powerful because normally some spells are sort of how do you say, kept from being too powerful by making them short range. Like some really powerful spells are short range. But
Here's
now with
the Emerald Lifespan coming down, which will heal Bellicor.
yeah,
2 times.
he needs
two-
it.
two
Yeah.
needs it.
Yeah, 2d3.
Yeah, and again at the end of Dennis's hero phase, unless Dennis is going to try to dispel it, but that's going to cost him his only cast.
Yes.
Oh right, the sorceress is still left there. But it was there, right?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, but
I
it's
think
only
that's
one
the one who's
model.
left.
That's the sorceress.
Yeah, but she's also worth 2, I believe.
Is the sorceress worth 2?
I think she's also 5 wounds.
Oh.
Let me double check.
Yeah, that might matter. Yeah. The Umbral spell portal, Lenny Crafter asking, is indeed an endless spell from, but it's not specifically from Chaos. It's just a like a generic.
It's general, yeah.
Yeah,
She
general
has 5
handbook.
wounds. If that's the sorceress, can you see it from your angle? If it's the sorceress there.
No, I think that's actually a. I'm
Flagellants.
gonna take a look though, because it's important.
Yeah. Oh, it's over there, right? Yeah.
It's a flagellant.
Well, where's the sorceress? Is she dead? I don't know if she's why.
There's a the sorceress is here in the back here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so he's going to Arcane Bolt the Dragon Elf now for D3. But he has a spell ward, which he rolls. Yeah, but the pink, it might have enough shooting to do that final wound on the dragon. So yeah, Lenny, you can definitely play the spell portal in Stormcast. I haven't seen a lot of spells in Stormcast that you really want the spell portal on, but what you can also do is you have to look at these comets. Everblaze Comet from Stormcast, which is also a very cool endless spell you can use, maybe. But I don't. Yeah, the spell portal works, but I'm not sure if there's a spell that you really want that, for example, 36 range on per se. But yeah, it is. You can definitely use it there. So yeah, the Bloodlet is going on here, grabbing that objective or moving up and going to charge later. So the center objective is now Stevie's.
Yes.
He's going to he's putting the blood letters on.
Yeah, he's going to charge me.
Yeah. So and his team tank won't be able to kill them all. And then I think he's all the shooting from the horrors left to do that 1 chip damage to the dragon, so Be'lakor is free, because that's what he really wants. And because the Arcane Bolt got spell warded. So that was bad luck for Steven.
You can indeed play the spell portals with Stormcast. You just asked.
Yeah. We just spoke about that. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Just extend all them spells, baby. Extend them good.
Oh yeah, but Len, just to be sure, the spawn doesn't come from the spell portal. The only thing the spell portal does is extend the range of your spells 18 inches.
That's what he's thinking.
But the spawn thing is actually from Kairos, which is a chaos demon.
Sadly,
so you can't
make a spawn with your Stormcast now. Sadly,
no, you can't make a spawn. You can extend. You can use the spell portal, but you can't make a spawn.
Yeah.
Sorry, Len. I think we misunderstood each other.
So that's all he wanted to do.
So Be'lakor going out there, just to be sure that if the dragon doesn't die, that Be'lakor does not die as well. So Epitome going here, not going to the big unit.
If
so
only,
he's going
right?
to take off this final one.
If only.
Fuck, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm curious to see if the horrors are able to chip damage off the final wound of the dragon, and then the Epitome is free to just stand there and get healed later on. But because I'm very curious to see what those dragons are going to do here. They're going to take a huge chunk out of Stevie's center army right there.
Yeah, they're gonna bite. They're gonna bite.
Then it's going to be important how he can get back from that. So here the blue scribe's moving there. It has a 16-inch move. That's the auto cluster.
Okay.
So it's a very great tool to grab objectives later. It's a surprise tool that can grab objectives later.
Yeah. Surprise. Now Len's asking, is there an endless spell that can spawn something?
No, it does not. There is not. No, sorry.
Currently no. I mean, you have some endless spells that are like sort of like the Maw. It's like sort of a creature.
Yeah, and Ravenix Gnashing Maw.
Yeah.
You
could have that running around.
Len, you should look up the Ravenix Gnashing Maw. Maybe you can link it in the chat for him or something. from the GW website or whatever, because that's something that you might be able to convert to a really cool model yourself. And the spell is actually not that bad. It has a big footprint as well, so if you put it in front of your army, you can use it to deny some charges here and there as well. Yeah, it's in the. I have one actually for you, Len. The Gnashing Jaws. But if you Google, maybe you just Google it.
Yeah, Google it yourself, Len.
Yeah, and Ravenak. Wait, I will put it in the chat as well. If you Google this one. But I actually have that model 3 times. Don't ask me why. But I had a conversion planned once for it, so you can have one of mine for free. It's new on sprue, if you want it, or you can convert one of your own. But
yes.
yeah, and like Maxime is saying, there is also the magic bridge that you can also see in this game. It's the Soul Screen bridge, and there is the Lauchen, the Soul Seeker, which is also a teleport. But yeah, obviously Len already has the teleport prayer, so that might not really do something for him. Yeah, so it's going to be some shots here, 20 shots going into that dragon for that final freaking damage that it really wants to take off.
Need to blink it off. 30 shots should be able to do it, right? But it's 5s and 5s or something. Like pink fire in and of itself isn't very powerful.
Yeah. I'm wondering if it maybe would have been better, but I could be wrong. It maybe would have been better if the epitome went to where that 3-inch gouge is actually at.
Yeah.
Because then he can charge him from that angle, or if he already kills it right now, the epitome is already all the way over there and away from the dragons.
Yeah.
And then it's just going to have to choose if he goes into the dragons or goes into the rest of Stevie's army. So yeah, but here you can see the shooting hopefully taking off the final wound on that center dragon. That's actually
he needs 5s and 5s.
Looks like pretty decent roll. I think it was 5 wounds. Maybe it's more even.
Yep.
It's 8 wounds look like. Stevie here. We're hoping that he doesn't roll all those 3-ups. Yeah, so.
There's a 1.
Yeah, there was a 1. So that's taking off the final wound on the dragon. Scoring him, bring it down, but not with a monster this time.
Nope. So just normal points. Just normal points.
Yeah. So 2 points for this. He's going to score hold more again. Yeah, so
there you go, the Bloodletters.
Yeah, Bloodletters into the steam tank.
9. Is the 9 good enough? Yeah, probably.
Yes, because he's on the 3-inch edge, so it should cover it. Yeah, it should be enough.
You can still try.
We're going to attack Thomas.
Thomas the steam tank.
Yeah. Not Thomas.
Yes, Lenny, exactly. You can do that. So that would be maybe a great idea.
What's Lenny talking about now?
Yeah, he wants to use the Greaty Revenant Gnashing Jaws with a big spawn with a big mouth. So he can keep it in the Stormcast Grimdark theme he has. Yeah, so here we see some rolling going on. Yeah, obviously the Bloodletter's not going to kill the tank, but they just want to grab the objective to score the hold more.
Yeah. Die heb ik expres laag gezet.
Ja, dit is ja, dit is helemaal inderdaad helemaal.
Ik heb hem gewoon laag gezet.
Ja, maar hier ook. Hier is het
oh ja.
Yeah, so we see the tank doing actually a lot of damage maybe. I hope for Steve that he actually gets to keep 4 of his Bloodletters there. I think it's good if he should take them out within 3 because then he can rally next turn.
Yes.
But they're going to be within. But that means you can only keep 4. Yeah, it should be max 6 to die if Steven wants to have that objective there. Oh no, there's the blue scribes here as well. So he could kill more than if he wants to. He's going to keep them in combat though for next turn. If Dennis wins the roll, then.
Oh, he kills a bunch too. Yeah.
Yeah. But he kept exactly enough to grab the objective even without the scribes, so
Yeah.
that's good. But he also had scribes anyway. But Dennis is going after this, so these dragons are, they're going to. So he has hold more for 3, and he killed a monster.
But it's still combat to do, so the steam tank could
Oh yeah,
actually
this
kill
spawn
some. Yeah.
still has to go into flagellant. Yeah, but CV is definitely going to score 5 points this turn. He can 6 points because he killed the monster as well. So he's going to score max points here. Oh, almost max, because he could have killed the monster with a monster, but yeah, 6 points is huge.
Yeah.
Unless those bloodletters. Yeah, so Nestor and you were away, but 2 of the bloodletters died to the steam tank. He had to roll a battle shock for them, and he rolled a 1, so he got them both back.
Oh yeah.
The banner.
Yeah.
So he was able to actually place 2 more forwards.
For that
them on the
extra.
objective
Yeah.
next turn. So.
Shenanigans.
Yeah, exactly.
Love it. Yeah, that banner, demons, coming back on 1s, really good. There you go.
Yeah, exactly. Is that my battery? Yeah.
No, I don't know what you did.
I thought it was yellow first. Light.
Het lampje. Oh, maar dat lampje heeft niks te doen met...
Okay. It's not battery. Okay, so yeah, Bloodlet is still alive. That's good for CV. Scoring 6 points this turn. He's rolling the spawn here. The Bloodlet is here, of course. Yeah, 1 mortal on the 6, and then 3's to wound. -1 rend. So another damage.
But that steam tank could kill the bloodletters and then still keep control of the objective. Right?
No, he already fought with the steam tank.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
Because
why
I thought it
the
was...
6 sides.
Because I thought it was the Overwatch that did that.
No, yeah. Could be, but I don't think so. Oh yeah, I think you're right actually.
Yeah, see? There you go.
Yeah, I didn't see the...
See? I can be right.
Yeah, you can be right. He has exactly enough to... if 2 more bloodletters would have died, he was...
That's not correct, right? Because the
Yeah,
steam
so
tank
he's
has enough
keeping him
wounds to
there.
count as 5.
No, 2.
Oh,
It's not, only monsters are 5.
yeah, that's right. Okay. If he kills 1 more, it's a
Yes.
draw.
So he has the blue scribes, who is just on, and
Yeah.
3. So he has 5 models on the objective, and Dennis has 3.
Oh, okay.
With the 2 from Steam Tank and
Yeah,
the
yeah,
flagellant.
yeah.
Maybe Stevie should have actually attacked the flagellant there, because 1 mortal wound would be enough to take it out. But yeah, that's... so he's burning the center one with the spawn, so
Yeah,
this is very big.
the spawn is torching the objective.
Yeah, he's probably just eating it.
Yeah, he ate the entire...
Yeah, the only thing is that because the bloodletters are not in the center on the left side anymore, he didn't have the option to burn that one. You can only burn 1.
Yeah. So he's scoring how many points, Tom?
Yeah, so he's going to be scoring 6 points, Stevie, for 7. You did it with a monster? Oh, burn as well. Yeah, of course. Yeah. So 7 for burning the objective as well.
Okay.
So he's 18 to 7, but going into Dennis' turn today.
Yeah, obviously.
I don't have enough command points. What's happening? Oh, but this objective's gone anyway, right? So there's only these 2 left.
I'm going to go to the table to catch the battle tactic, because I don't want to ask him, because it's only 50 minutes left, and
Yeah.
I don't want to disturb them.
Absolutely right. I think this is an amazing game so far, guys. So I hope you guys at home are enjoying it well. And yeah, 'cause it's a pretty tight game now. Saying that Legion just took a pretty big lead, they burnt, and they are contesting a lot of the objectives. But he does have 4 dragons breathing down his neck this turn. I'm really curious to see if he can stop that from taking over the center objective and dealing too much damage. Not quite sure how much Be'lakor has been healed for, but he can't be on too many wounds left,
Did
and
you choose
losing
battle
Be'lakor
tactic
is
yet?
also a big deal. Hey,
Yeah.
Lithium.
Okay, broken
Lithium
ranks.
saying,
Thanks.
how's Dennis doing? He's 7 to 11 currently in turn 2. Well, now currently it's 18 to 7, but I'm saying that while Dennis still has his turn to take, so we'll see how many points he's going for.
Yeah. So Dennis doing the broken ranks, so he's going to kill those last 3 bloodletters over there, which is doable, obviously. So this roll should gain him 2 points.
Okay.
The only thing he should not do is leave 1 alive, and then have Stevie roll a 1 on his battle shock. putting 2 blood crosses
Yeah.
into the center of the objective, being able to burn it.
Mm-hmm.
That would be bad, but yeah, that's an extreme thing. Yeah, it says it's right now it's 18-7 for Stevie, but it's going into Dennis's turn still.
Yeah.
And it's round 4.
Turn 3.
Bottom of
Bottom
three.
of 3 now.
It'll be great as long as dice off.
Yeah, so this is a really good game. You have to really watch this one back. Yeah, fantastic game, I have to say. Please don't sit on
And
this side. Please don't
half.
on the other side. On the other side, so I can see the table as well. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
Yep. Got some people interested in the game now. You know, people finishing up
Yeah.
their games. They're coming over to check the stream table.
Oh, Dilithium, good to see you back. Yeah, Dennis is doing good. I think he's playing well, but yeah, he hadn't. I think he didn't win a single roll-off yet. And also in yesterday's game, he didn't win a single roll-off.
Okay.
He only won the last one, which actually won him the game. But yeah. Let's see what the other tables are doing as well. Round 4. Looks like Chico has lost to Nurgle lists.
Mm-hmm.
So the Lumineth Romgrots.
Oh, yeah.
Losing to
Lumineth Realmgrot.
Nurgle. Nico won with his Daughters of Cain, beating Tom's Dragons. Stormcast, I mean, sorry. With dragons.
Yes.
Yeah, David Rowland beat Ryan Burroughs, David playing Stormcast and Ryan playing Cities. And let's see what else we got new. Joppe won from Jonna. Bram won from Terry, and Steven lost to Amir with his Stormcast. So Steven with Slanesh, I believe. Oh, Nighthaunt, sorry, yeah, Nighthaunt. We have another Steven who is playing Slanesh. So that's those are the results now. But we don't have the result yet from Paul versus Soulblight. So yeah, we don't have that result back yet. So curious to see how that ends.
Yeah.
Oh, we have that. Here from the 9th Age.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
obviously. He won our last event, I believe.
Coming over in the booth to say hi. Yeah.
And he's also part of my club in Harmelen.
Yeah, I saw him playing. Yeah, so he plays Age of Sigmar too, or are they playing the 9th Age?
He plays. No, he plays. Yeah, well, they both. They can play both. But last time he was playing Age of Sigmar.
Okay, so what does he play?
With Ossiarch Bone Reapers.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and I think he's thinking about doing Seraphon as well, by the way. But right now he's playing the Bone Reapers, and yeah.
Bringing over his kid.
Yeah.
Introducing him
So, yeah, to
to the hobby,
to
maybe.
see how the
Plant a little seed.
tournament like this works.
Yeah. I think it's always very cute to see just kids just checking out models. And, that's cool. What's this? So in come the dragons.
Yeah, they're going to take the bottom route.
So yeah, Rainier is Edge asking Rainier. Yes, Rainier. That's his name. He's a local player.
Yeah, it's Edwin. He knows Rainier. Yeah,
Right,
Rainier.
right.
You're Rainier here. Yeah, he's here. This is Edwin, also from the
right.
team. Yeah.
Local player. He was at the 9th Age tournament last time. We won actually.
Yeah, and you won, I believe, with this Dark Elves.
Dark Elves, yeah.
Yeah.
So the 9th Age. Okay, yeah, those dragons. Yeah, I'm curious to see how this is going to play out, because those dragons are going to cause some damage. They might actually take out. How many wounds is Be'lakor on? 2?
I think you.
Oh, 7. You healed him pretty good.
Yeah,
then.
he healed
You healed him pretty good.
7. You healed him 6.
Yeah, nice.
The artifacts.
Yeah.
Nice.
You should say not arguing.
Yeah, so
Not
Be'lakor,
Archeon.
not Archeon, went from 1 wound to 7,
Yeah, really good. So that,
healing 2d3
that
for
Emerald
6.
Life Swarm healed him pretty good.
Yeah, that's
I thought he was like maybe on
swarming some
2.
life into him.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Swarm.
Yeah, so taking off one of the dragons as well.
Yeah.
By now, we should just ask people to bring empty bases by now.
Yeah, yeah.
because-
Just bring your empty base.
Yeah. Yeah, so one of the dragons going in there, and I think I'm curious to see because they can't go into Be'lakor.
Nope, he's pretty safe.
Yeah, he put the end of spell over there, so you can't
Yeah,
land
you
on
can't.
it.
Yeah, I know.
and the rest is pretty boxed in, so he can only wipe out those horrors, but that will gain him the objective probably.
Yeah, yeah.
But that does mean that there's going to be another roll-off, but if Stevie loses that roll-off, those dragons are going to
Yeah,
go
then they have
ape-
just the time to swoop up.
complete apeshit into Be'lakor and the maybe even Kairos there. So, but Kairos is going to be big. I think, Maxime already said it in the chat as well. Kairos is going to be the deciding factor because, if Stevie doesn't win the next roll-off, Bellacor's gone. But Kairos can still do the D6 mortal wounds and some spells. And actually, Kairos is not even bad in combat himself. So obviously you don't want him there, but he can hold his own.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's I can't see because
30
Nico
minutes.
is blocking it. But
Right?
40 minutes left, I think.
30.
Oh, 30 minutes left. Yeah. So I hope the players heard that. 40 minutes. Yeah. So. Yeah, so 40 minutes left.
You're gonna have to hustle a little bit these last 2 turns.
Do I need to decide something?
Can you, with this guy, you can actually, it's always no. From this side, you can see. I can see the grass. Benjamin 7 is being like, oh, I'm playing like this.
I'm gonna pull the grass up. If I pull the grass up, you can't shoot the grass. It's just a basic material.
It is also a picture.
Just roll it nicely. It's the easiest way to do it. Always.
So you roll the die. The 4 plus I can see it.
4 plus you can see.
I can.
I'm gonna roll it.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll my loaded one.
That's good.
Yeah, so some bench friendly going on next to us. They couldn't decide if a model could see another model.
Yeah.
So decided to roll a dice, and
I love it.
on a 1, 2, 3, he couldn't see him, and he rolled that. So
Roll a die. It's always the easiest way, most fair. Unless you roll a loaded die, I suppose.
obviously, yeah. Well, at least Benjamin told him he was going.
He did say he was gonna take out his
Yeah,
loaded
yeah.
die.
So you can't be mad about that
No,
afterwards.
no,
right?
it's your own fault.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you knew.
You
You knew. Yeah. Then he's saying Chaos is playing really good. Yeah, I agree. Chaos is really playing a good game.
Yeah. Steven is.
But he
like
is
I said,
a Chaos player.
Steven is definitely one of the best. He lives in the Netherlands right now, and he instantly became one of the best players in the Netherlands. He's also on the UK team, the UK World team.
Yeah.
So there's one Bloodletter, but
Yeah.
that's not 3 yet.
2 bloodletters left.
Yeah,
over
but
there.
that is his battle tactic. Kill them.
Yeah. Oh, so
So
he
he
already
needs to do
fought
it in combat, maybe.
Yeah.
Now. That's
because he
not
shot
what
with
he
his steam
wants.
tank into it.
I think so because
he
there's,
didn't do any
there's no
damage.
different shooting there. So they're still in the shooting phase.
Oh, that's a bummer.
yeah. So that
Because the other turn he just straight up killed 6 or something.
Yeah.
So I thought,
yeah, on Overwatch, yeah.
yeah,
Unleash Hell, sorry guys, sorry.
unleash hell, unleash heck. No, it's called Unleash Hell, Lenny. It's not called Overwatch.
That's good to distract me with the knives, and then it was fine. It was fine.
So what is the score at the moment? Well, you can see in the screen. Come on, I made this spiffy screen on the left top and the left bottom, and it says 7-18. Or maybe you're just listening. I'm sorry.
Calm down,
Yeah, I'm
Stefan.
sorry, but it's just that I put a lot of effort in this. Huh.
find it. Oh, yeah. That's 9 damage.
You know, I put a lot of effort into designing the screen, you know, and making it nice for you guys. Yeah, I understand, Cristiano. Some people are just listening. I'm just joking. So it's 7 to 18, but we're saying that while it's still Dennis's turn. So thank you. Thank you. Finally, acknowledgement. You should see the intro screen. The whole moving of the background and the clouds and the stuffs. Really proud of that one.
Did it Seraphon tegen Beast of Nurgle?
All right. It looks like the dragons are about to make their charge
yeah,
move.
they're going to eat some horrors here. Yeah, so
30 wounds left in that
Steven
unit.
also summoned a unit in every single one of his turns so far.
Yeah.
Which is pretty lucky. New 5 horrors over.
So how does that work? What
Yeah,
what decides if you can summon?
The 3d6 roll for the 10 plus.
You have to roll 10.
Yeah, every end of your movement phase.
A 10 plus. That's actually a little above average.
No, it's exact. It's below average. 3.5 on 1d6 times 3 is 10.5.
Yeah. Okay. So it's on average.
Yeah, so it should work 3 times a game, but it has already worked 3 times this game. So yeah, and Steven also won all the roll-offs indeed. So yeah, he's. But he also took first turn, so he won ties. So he kept the same turn sequence going.
Yep. And he won all the roll-offs. And then he's saying it's for 2.
Then I'm going to, so he has 6 remaining, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Dennis just rolled a 5 and a 1 for charge. Okay with that. He said yes. But I don't want to then go.
Yeah.
That does. It is how. I know. But it would be the rules. It would be the rules. Roll the dice on it. A fate decide. Yeah, so Dennis rolled a 1 and a 5, and yeah, he opted not to re-roll. So Steven now has the option with Kairos to change it to a double 1.
Yeah.
Not making him not get his charge.
Yeah, that would be big, by the way.
Probably win the game, by the way. But he's deciding. Yeah, it's round 4 of a GT, so I would not blame Steven if he said, yeah, that got you right there. Because he explained what Kairos does.
That's true.
Dennis knows what Kairos does because he plays against Maxime a lot.
Yeah, he still has it.
And the sequencing
Back
works.
pocket.
Yeah, the sequencing works like you roll for the charge, then you can opt to re-roll, and then you present your roll to the opponent, and then he can decide if he wants to use any effect. In this case, Kairos. Yeah.
He's not doing it though. Letting him have the charge.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see dragons eat up some horrors.
Yeah, and in Dilithium indeed, but they're already bottom 3, and I think round 4 roll-off is going to decide. So I think that the last turn is going to be very fast. He still has dragon within 1 inch of that objective to burn it. I'm not sure if this is actually 3 inches, but yeah, they probably.
Yeah, it looks like. If you look at the tech template, 3-inch template.
Yeah, probably. That is within. Yes, we have to be within.
Yeah.
3 apart.
I know.
Yeah, so Dennis has 34 minutes left to play 2 turns.
Yeah, it's cutting it really close. I think it's at the most going to be 1 turn.
Yeah, but turn 5 can be really, really quick.
Could be.
Yeah, because those dragons are either going through all this stuff or they're not.
Yeah.
But he really has to start rolling his attacks much quicker.
I already said it like half an hour ago. They need to start hustling
a
little bit faster. But it's been this way every game so far. It's like they're really cutting it close towards the end.
I cannot not do the ability.
Oh, it's the two bloodletters fighting off the steam tank. Yeah, mortal wound to the steam tank.
So yeah, if that steam tank does
Oh,
not
another
kill
one
those
to the steam tank.
bloodletters, this game is over. Because he will not get this battle tactic, and he will not have enough time to completely plan out his next 2 turns to get back into the game. So he really needs to kill those bloodletters. And he needs to kill at least 1 more even to hold the objective.
Six what? 3 attacks. Oh, the thing has random d6 attacks.
It is, yeah.
It's once. And he fails to wound.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this is the guy on top. Judo chop! Fails.
He also was, yeah, this is going to cost him the game, this combat right there. I think he's already cutting it on time, but this combat, yeah, this
Yeah,
is
because
brutal.
he's not scoring that objective.
Yeah, and I think Stevie should have again went into the flagellant to mortal wound it off, but maybe he's doing this to chip it off to 6 wounds so we can spawn it, which would be fantastic.
That would be
right?
amazing.
A steam tank into
Like a
spawn.
freaking steam tank turning in spawn.
Yeah, that would be-
Thomas.
Yeah. Thomas seems
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Okay. Oh, just 3?
Does the steam tank already attacked, right? Completely now. Oh. Yeah, Steven has a big smile on his face after that steam tank combat because he knows that's 2 very, very, very expensive points. Yeah,
Oh,
so the
here he
flagellant's
comes.
going in.
Here he comes. Here he comes. Oh, the end is nigh. The end.
Yeah, it didn't work.
all right.
Yeah. Yeah, and you're going to see Steven roll a 1 on his battle shark as well, probably. So.
Oh, dang it. Oh no,
Yeah.
disaster.
So yeah, that would be. So yeah, so the horror's doing 3 wounds, so the dragons
So
are
let's
going
do
in.
scoring.
Yeah, not yet, not yet.
Hey, Warmaster 26. Needs to speed up his game. Yep. You're not wrong there. It's
So he's
only.
going to burn that objective.
Oh, right. We still have that to do. Yeah, I'm ahead of. Getting ahead.
Yeah, so he can change Cairo. He's going to change it to. He
Oh, they're
used
coming back.
Kairos
Did he roll a
dice.
1? Wait,
No,
hold on.
Kairos made it into a 1, and now he can burn that.
And they all come back, or just what he
No,
lost
he rolled a
this turn?
5 on the. Kairos made it a 1 on the banner.
Yeah.
So he gets.
And then he
6
rolls a
more
die.
units back,
Yeah.
and then he rolled a 5. Yeah, so this is fantastic play from Steven.
Ah. And that 1 die from Kairos
Yeah.
can be so many things.
Yeah, the lithium is saying this correctly. Yeah, Dennis is not changing the clock every time to Steven
yeah.
when he's rolling.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if Steven has done so himself.
No, I don't think so either.
I haven't been paying attention, but Steven his turn were very quick, but because he knows exactly how to move and what to do with this army, obviously.
Oh, they're rolling for the next turn.
Yeah. So Dennis did not get his battle tactic, and he only scored. He only has 2 objectives, so he scored 2 points.
Just 2 points, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
And Stevie won the objective. He's going to take broken ranks on the final flagellant, doing a mortal wound to mortal wound it off probably. And yeah, this should be game right here. And he's going to throw everything into the dragons just to lock them up completely for an entire turn. Yeah, so Steven is going to win this, but I do hope they talk it out so that Steven can really get the points, because he's going to need it. Because there are 3 people on almost equal points. But this has been a great game, and I think Dennis sold his hide very high. I think if that's actually an English saying as well, but
I don't know. I don't think so. But he did good though, you know. He just had, well, he played it.
Yeah, Martijn, by the way, in the chat, shout out, a different Martijn, the UK one, saying that's game, and yeah, he's right. This is definitely game. Kairos is going to spawn of the flagellants, or maybe even just do 6 mortals to the dragons, because there are 3 wounds on this dragon. They have 9 wounds.
Yeah.
So he can actually turn the dragon into a spawn with Kairos.
Yeah.
Grabbing this objective.
Yeah.
So this is done. This is done.
It's a done deal, yeah.
I have to say this was a fantastic
Yeah, it
game.
was a
and
good
I'm going
game,
to
yeah.
ask them if they are
Loved it.
willing to go on
Yeah,
stream.
they're
and
basically
commentate a
talking
bit.
it out. They're not gonna actually do it, but they're talking it out now.
Yeah. So I'm going to stand with them so I can maybe repeat some
Stand
of the stuff
with
they're
them. Stand with them. Shoulder to shoulder. Eye to eye. I just want to see the steam tank being turned into a spawn. I wonder visually how that would look like. What kind of spawn would a steam tank turn into? Would it be like a metal monstrosity or whatever? Or would just a guy on top turn into a spawn? What would happen there? That's what I want to know.
You will kill him.
Roll a 6. You need to roll a 6. Yeah.
Well, I've got all the attacks. I'm doing spells on him as well. Yeah. Should kill him. What will then come down to these guys is, can I...
You say the last one is so Moon Tyranid? Just a guy on top turning into spawn. I don't know. I just want to see the entire tank just melting and sentient, becoming
It doesn't matter for your endpoints as long as you still get the 5
part
battle
machine,
tactics.
part human.
So it's a major.
I am
and
now
all you need to do figure out, can you get the
Thomas,
5? Can you get 5 battle
Steam.
tactics, etc. And then we can.
spawn.
Great game, guys.
They can't get wholly in my territory in one turn. I'm not sure. So territory is up to 4, right?
So I need, yeah.
So you get one of them.
I get that one, but yeah, I won't get it.
It is not saying the guy on top would turn into a spawn, but would become one with the steam tank. He'd become like a 40k Lord of Skulls. Or the guy inside would grow like the guy from Akira, and the tank will be consumed by the spawn. Yeah, that's maybe what happens too. Yeah.
My turn 4, so yeah, you might do it.
Game's over, Martijn.
It's already finished.
Yeah. Legion of the First Prince.
Very, very good.
Yeah.
Looks like there's still a lot of models for the.
Mostly what you're seeing is actually just demons. So
And they're rolling now just for the last rolls, even though it's.
yeah, they're talking it out pretty much.
So they know that it's.
Well, technically it's one more turn, right? But they are just talking it out.
No,
They know. In their mind, they know.
Hey, you can.
Yeah.
Any hero can use it once.
So everybody's going to lunch now.
Yes.
Already told everyone about the lunch.
What do you mean?
How good it is.
Oh, well, we can talk about it. It's as always in Van der Valk. It's a very
You need
nice
to roll
lunch.
faster,
Yeah, breakfast as
than
well.
like this, more
Dinner as
often.
well.
Yeah.
It's all so breakfast and lunch is a walking buffet. A buffet. It's very nice. It's hot and cold, salads and or.
And if you don't want to eat your dinner in the evening at Van der Valk, there's like a KFC,
Yeah.
Burger King,
Yeah.
like a trucker station, which is very good actually.
Yeah.
And it's quite cheap, but the food is.
All right. I never tried that before. Where's that?
That's when you go up.
Yeah.
And then there's like those weird things.
Okay.
And they have some nice. All the waitresses are very good.
Oh. Alrighty then. Very good.
So it's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
Hey, where's this place? Well, it's in it's Van der Valk at the Schiphol airport. So it's if you're not from around here, from like another country, when you land in at Schiphol airport, it's a 10-minute shuttle bus.
When you land
6?
in our land.
You land in our land.
When you yeah,
And it's a 10-minute shuttle bus to the hotel where
Yeah.
the venue is as well.
Just
So
for the
everything
chat,
is
they are
accessible.
rolling to see if he could keep the dragons in combat for another turn to see if Dennis could get all his battle tactics or get more battle tactics or not.
Ah.
And The epitome from 9 attacks just did 63 mortal wounds with the artifact.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
so that's
epitome.
it.
There's like this one demon character. Tom was telling us about it over here. She on herself, she's not that interesting,
you can't
but
do
she
it
has a
anymore, but
lot
you
of
could have
attacks,
actually,
and you can
D6
apparently
mortal wounds,
attach
one
like
dragon
a
elf as well.
upgrade, like a relic upgrade
Oh,
to a
to
weapon,
D6 mortal wounds.
and all of a sudden on 5s and 6s, every attack
Oh,
does
right,
D3
right.
mortal wounds as well.
Doesn't matter anymore, but yeah.
It's hard.
No,
It's cold as ice.
that's true.
Oh, let me just see if I can. I think it's very interesting to see that they're like army like this
Yeah.
doing
Or
this well
non-disguise.
against dragon.
Yep. Well, Be'lakor and the First Legion is a very good list. We were talking about it. Tom asking me what army you think is going to win. And I think this is definitely a contender because it just has a lot of options and a lot of bodies as well. With the
How
pink
many dragons
horrors
are left
turning
now?
into the blue horrors, turning into the
Yeah.
like every 10 unit of 10 pink horses is actually 50 wounds.
Yeah, it's grinding and grinding.
Yeah. And then there's Be'lakor being able to shut down a unit, and
Yeah, if he keeps rolling that
Yeah.
5 ups.
and he can pass off wounds to on a 4-up when he's
How many,
wounded. He can
dragons did
pass
you
off
kill with
wounds
the
on a 4-up to
epitome
other
just now?
units,
Ah, that's it.
demons.
more wounds did
With
you do?
the
With the pinks.
with the pinks, he's got
Yeah, in
So
this
and then
game.
there's
No, I
Kairos
mean,
with
like
that
this last
ability
combat,
of
you did
turning
5d3
like one
mortals?
die into
And then
anything
and
once.
he,
So you
and he can
killed-
get the summon,
oh.
right?
Yes,
14,
Be'lakor
right.
gets the summon, and he rolls 3d6, and if he rolls a 10 up on 3d6,
Yeah.
he just summons 5
Yeah.
demons.
Yeah, it's,
But if you summon like 5 pinks again, that's actually like 50. It's
25 wins.
25 wins.
and if you do 5 bloodletters,
Why didn't you put her into 2
charge
dragons?
something.
Yeah,
Or-
blood
or the
letters we
3
talked
even?
about are actually pretty
Because he
poopy in
has to
combat.
roll all his.
They only have the one attack, 4-ups, 4-ups.
But they have ran. and
You
that's it.
run one
Yeah.
on
Yeah,
damage.
okay, yeah.
Nyeh.
Yeah, right.
But you can do a lot of cool tricks with it. Yeah, definitely. Kairos has a very cool spell which is played like a huge role this game, where it's a spell. It only goes 18 inches, but he first casts the spell portal, and so 36 inches range, right? And so it becomes like a 36-inch range spell that just does flat 6 mortal wounds. And if he flat out kills his target, it turns into a spawn.
Yeah, and you have a model on an
Yeah,
object
yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, it's really good.
So fun.
Yeah. See in chat. Don't have to watch the rest now, lol. See you next game. Okay, War Master. See you next game, buddy. Let's see what else. Tom, see. Loft? What is loft?
Yeah, so Steven has already won
Oh,
this
yeah,
one, but they're just determining
yeah.
by how many points Dennis will score, because Steven's going to go full points.
Yeah.
He got his blueprint strategy, all battle tactics, and a major victory. So
Okay.
yeah.
We might see this army on the stream then again next game.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Yeah, he scored max points all his games, I
Oh,
believe.
probably.
he will be number 1.
Okay.
And then number 2.
Maybe Peter or Paul. Oh.
He hasn't.
Ah, right.
So it's good. So it's most likely going to be Stormcast Dragons versus Legion of the First Prince.
Yeah, that's.
But full. But full, like the Peter's
Yeah,
list is
yeah,
like
13,
yeah.
11 dragons.
Yeah.
13.
11.
Yeah.
13.
3 times 4 and the hero general.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay.
Extreme.
Extreme. How much max points is he going to score? What's the max he can score? 33 points.
Yeah, so he's on 120. He's on 132. So 33. Soft.
Okay. All right. Well. Sure.
I have to do a job. I do have to do.
You go. You do your job. Go. Thanks for dropping by. Next stream is the finance table. Well, it sure is, Kai. Today, so yesterday we've been streaming like fun games or interesting games, handpicked. Today we're just straight up streaming first table. So yeah, definitely next turn. Yeah, so definitely next stream game is going to be the final game. Top table. Well, War Master, this next game is going to be fun as well because it's definitely going to be Legion of the First Prince, and it's just a very cool army to see in action. But that's me personally.
but they're just adjusting, calculating the points for Dennis because it might be important in the final rank.
Yeah.
Ultimately what he does, because he was on 3-0, so he's going to 3-1 now. But he can still go to 4-1 and get a podium. So they really want to make sure that he can has the opportunity to, even though time is almost up and Dennis doesn't have a lot of time left, they want to make sure he had the opportunity to earn his battle tactics still. So yeah, pretty good game here, and it's even played fantastically.
Yeah, I love this game, man. This is probably my favorite game so far to watch.
Yeah, and Peter's just in the final. He's just going to go, like Martijn is also saying, and Kai also. Peter is just going to throw all the dragons across the table. And then Jay, can you deal with it? Then you win the tournament. Can you not deal with it? Then I win the tournament. Something like that. But yeah, he can, like, the problem is Stevie can Bellacore the first unit of dragons. He can then Kairos the other unit of dragons, maybe failing their charge.
Yeah.
Which would mean only one unit of dragons gets in, and then yeah, we will have to see. But it's a 4-point objective in finals. For objective mission, I mean. Yeah, that's the dragons do like that.
Yeah. Whenever it's not 6, dragons excel
because they are such an elite army on the table. But yeah,
would have been actually better maybe for Legion of First Princes to have this be the 4 objective mission, and the next one be the 6.
Probably yes. But although he did, he forced Dennis to make some plays here because he went into his back line as well here. So yeah. Anyway, I think we're gonna grab some lunch.
Well, this game is officially done. They're really talking it up.
Somebody got loads of dragons.
Dragon counters. Dennis has 13. Oh yeah, and you're playing the finals against Dragon.
So fun fact for the people in chat.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Fun fact for the you're muted. Yep. Fun fact for the people in chat. Sorry about that. We actually having competition because there are so many dragons on this tournament that we have a competition going on. Who kills the most dragon models? And that's Stormcast dragon models specifically, the Dragon Knights. Who kills ever the most gets a prize, and he will be anointed Dragon Slayer. So that's pretty fun. So actually, Stevie killed a lot of killed a fair amount of dragons so far, like 11 during the course of the game. Now I think the top Dragon Slayer or top number of Dragon Slayed so far is 13, so that's actually cutting it pretty close. So yeah, he's definitely has to mark it down. But folks, game's over, so I'm gonna turn over. It's a probably max out point victory for Dennis, for Stevie, excuse me. Dennis, but they're also just calculating how many points Dennis scores. But Tom's off. He had to do some TOing, so we are taking a quick break, lunch break, and then we're coming off with we're coming back with the final game. So definitely stay tuned, and we'll be back in. So lunch is 12:30 to 30, and I think 1 o'clock or 13 or 13:30 is going to be the next round. Let me double check. I'll double check that for you guys, just so I absolutely give you the right time. Tom, when's the next round? 13:30 or 1 o'clock? Okay, so 13:30 is the next round, guys. Yeah, double check. So definitely tune in back then. See you guys in a bit, yeah? Bye.